It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Dear Santa, this is Billy from Dallas. I would like a big wheel with the air conditioning package, power steering, CD player, and also a Sony PlayStation. Dear Santa, this is Raul from Venezuela. I want a stick to burn for heat. Dear Santa, this is Jessica from Aspen. I like a Barbie dream house with the electric sports car, lots of outfits and matching outfits for me too, please. Dear Santa, this is Lupe from Paraguay. I want some rain so I can stop drinking my own urine. Dear Santa, this is Joe from North Chicago. I want a new bike and a G.I. Joe with kung fu grip and grenade launcher. Dear Santa, this is Aziz from Yemen. I want a grenade launcher. Dear Santa, this is Jimmy from Greenwich. I want an electric train set with the whole village and the mountains and the tunnels and a robot to clean my room. Dear Santa, this is Chang from Laos. I want an electric scooter, a surfboard, rollerblades, and a CD-ROM player. Just kidding. I want a stick. Dear Santa, this is Wudadidadu from Calcutta. I want a fly swatter. One that doesn't hurt when you hit yourself in the face. And some off. Dear Santa, we are the children of the world. We want Sean Moore to be struck dead, please. See what you can do, even if it means I don't get that stick.
Hey, how about you? Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Coast to coast and all the ships at sea. Hello, 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 Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick McGee.
Hey, that all right. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey.
Ace Cosby. Yeah. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Shoved his sleeves up. He's ready to go to work.
Oh, baby, I'm working already, man.
That's right.
All right.
Hard at work. I'm Chick McGee, and knew it was only a matter of time. Pat Godwin
Yeah.
under the weather today.
Can you believe that, man? It's like, dude, come to work.
We had
Jeez.
quite a streak going there for a while, didn't
Some
we?
fantastic story about something. But
Oh, I'm sure.
Is he okay?
I think he said his eye is sealed shut.
Oh, man. That's nasty.
Can't play guitar like that.
What now?
Can't play guitar like that with your eye sealed
Oh,
shut.
okay. Maybe he may have, what is it, conjunctivitis? Is that what that is?
Pink eye.
Conjunctivitis?
Maybe. Who knows?
I want to wash his hands more.
they couldn't find that's a much better name than poop in your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, very good. We have a lot of letters to get to. We got a lot of nice Christmassy music we're going to feature this
A
morning.
lot of Christmas music.
Get you into the mood. We have
right.
interesting things from the world of sports, including a new sport I had not heard about. I think that Josh will enjoy very
a new
much.
sport.
Not a new sport. No, don't. It's a new sport in his world.
He's talking about field hockey.
Probably.
No, you're close.
And today's the big cookout.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
The Omaha Steaks cookout. That it's even in a different color on the board.
Yeah.
It's about 3 feet tall.
I hadn't looked over there
They
yet.
hadn't looked over there.
And the green room
Big
is
grill.
stocked with, big grill out there. It's going to be delightful.
We're going to talk with comedian Jeff Foxworthy, comedian Al Jackson, and we will also feature the shoe-in of the week.
Holy cow.
And our winner this week from Mountain Home, Idaho.
Oh, my mountain home.
It's Gerald Rao, and I have received several letters.
I love my mountain home.
I guess there isn't a mountain in Mountain Home, Idaho.
No we'd
Where'd my mountain go?
We're
What
going
the
to
heck?
clear that up when we talk to Gerald.
What happened to my mountain?
So he was our winner, by the way.
I feel misled by my real estate agent.
I know they said Mountain Home somewhere. There was a sign and everything. Mountain Home.
There could be a coffee table book of all the places that are
Not what they say they
improperly
are.
named.
Yeah, misleading
Really
names.
Most of
miffs you, doesn't it?
It does.
Especially apartment complexes.
Well,
and
now most of those
neighborhoods.
apartment complexes, they try. There's a lake there.
No, there isn't.
Nice retention pond.
If it's smaller than a football
There's
field,
the
it's
thing.
not a lake.
There's the thing. See, you have a beef about how big the lake is, and you can't.
If you can't sail in it, it's not a lake.
Well, if you could put a little sailboat on there.
No, you couldn't.
You snob.
It's not a matter of being a snob. It's a matter of we're being lied to as Americans, and we're letting it happen. I'm just saying.
This is his biggest
Drown a
conspiracy.
couple of these apartment owners until they get it right. It'll sort them out.
What are you going to drown them in? There are no lakes in Lakeview.
That's right. Hey, there wasn't enough water in Lakeview apartments to drown the son of a bitch.
No mountain home.
Got a letter here.
Hang on. What do you do if you get order 6 McNuggets?
Yeah.
And you open them up before you get home, of course. You see there's only 5.
Oh, man. Turn around, burn it to the ground.
No, you get over it because it's some kid working hard trying to make enough bucks to buy his mom a Christmas
It's
present.
a kid, so you
get
go
over
there,
it.
You teach him a lesson. That
This
way,
is
when he's
from-
18,
This is from the gentleman who someone upset your father one day, and he's in his face, in his chest with his finger saying, "How much bad publicity can you afford?" But arguably, it was a manager. It wasn't a high school kid.
Sure. It's an oversight, but yeah, you know what?
They're working hard.
Disappointing.
Yeah,
Look at it this way. It saved you 50 calories.
But then I thought, I know you weird food person. I know that, but how do they know that I'm not lying when I go back?
Exactly. Well,
I only got 5 McNuggets. Can I have another?
They have a jackass policy. Look, we have a lot to do here. If this guy wants an extra nugget, give it to him.
yeah. From what I understand, with hearing about things like Target having $400 million in shoplifting this past year and other things, theft is now legal in the United States.
it seems that way, doesn't it? Yes.
You remember the story?
Not a lot that can happen.
The story I told you about, I in my mind, legally stole ice from Walmart. You remember that
Right.
story.
You paid for the ice. They didn't.
Paid
What
for
was
the
it
ice,
again? They
the-
didn't. The
the-
bag place was empty.
The ice, the little ice bin was empty, so I went out. I noticed there was an ice bin at the gas station, so I
attached to the Walmart.
and I picked it out of there, and
That seems okay to me.
I took 2
Well-
bags, one for my trouble, and drove away.
That's not right.
And we also found out that those are 2 separate entities, even though they look connected.
That could have been just a listener mouthing off. You don't know. I also went to Target one time. How long ago this was? It was a transistor radio. And I don't
wow.
know why I bought it, but it was so I was opening the package and I broke the antenna as I was opening it. So I took it back to Target and I said, "Hey, this is broken when I opened the package."
That's okay.
Is that okay?
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's fundamentally dishonest. But
No, I think it's okay.
Target, they're doing okay, right? It's a really big corporation.
that's the logic. That's the logic all thieves use.
yeah.
Didn't
They can afford it.
Thanks for suggesting that I'm a thief. That's good. That's fine.
didn't Lincoln return something like that to Target one time? Right?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. Like
Hey, this hat has a hole in it.
walked a mile in the snow. Yeah. None of his hats fit right out. He would rather be dead than not wear a hat. I don't blame him.
Are you okay over there?
I'm tired.
Man, I got
which one of
here.
us?
I got here this morning. A couple of things. I got here this morning, and you were nowhere to be found.
I was taking a nap.
Oh, good for you. Don't you like hearing
but
that?
it scared
Dude,
me.
here's the thing. I know you've been doing that, and I could not be a bigger champion. You
Yes.
go back there and take a nap, by God.
but
Exactly.
it kind of scared me, so I sent Oskay.
Now, see, this is
Looking
what you
for
don't
ya.
need. This is what you don't need.
Well, what if he'd had an?
You save 50 calories on a McNugget. We don't need this. And
What if
Okay,
he
will you
had-
check on Tom?
he's sleeping back there.
I got here early.
I was worried. No, you're not. You're
Yes,
nosy.
I was.
You're nosy. You're standing at the end of your driveway with your wine. I wonder what Tom's doing right now.
Maybe I'll ask
That's
Oskay
totally
to call
not
him.
true.
I'll have Oskay call
I was
him.
taking. Thank you for thinking.
No, I had Jeff go. I go. You need to go find
had
Why
Tom.
didn't
Jeff.
you go find?
You think you're Jeff's supervisor? He already has 6 of them.
Poor Jeff.
Poor Jeff. He
I
was
understand he's going to be
concerned as well.
He's going to be working, isn't he? With let's see, he's working with
Josh?
Certainly not comedy.
Josh.
Working
Yeah.
for me, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's going to be coming up
Once
Friday.
again, see?
Friday, December 16th, and through Sunday at Comedy. You're doing a Sunday night show?
Yes.
Comedy Off Broadway, Lexington, Kentucky. Jeff Oskay opening up for Josh Arnold. Well, that'll be nice. And speaking of comedians coming up in this show today, Jeff Foxworthy, Al Jackson.
Wow.
It'll be fun time. Jeff's got a new game out there that he's talking about. We'll certainly look.
Oh, yeah.
Then I got this text yesterday, received. Does Tom drive a such and such car? I go, yeah. Why? Did you hit him? She goes, no. But he's the slowest effing driver. I can't get around him, and he's driving me crazy.
Where was this?
I believe on a street called Meridian.
Possibly.
You do drive slow.
It's 4 lanes. I'm sure I was going the speed limit.
I don't think at this part.
To pass.
Certainly room to pass.
It's one of those 4 lanes we have around here that should be 2 lanes, I think.
Okay. Well, in any event, we have a letter here.
Oh, good.
And it's got an unusual heading. How Ace Ruined My Life.
Uh-oh.
Ace.
Oh, you want to see my list?
This is the second one of these. This is from Justin, who writes, last night I had the pleasure of seeing Andrea Bocelli, the Italian tenor.
She is good.
I wish.
It's a man. Stop.
I wish Andrea could say the same thing about him.
Andrea.
During the second set,
he saw him. Okay.
he brought out his 10-year-old daughter for a series of touching father-son performances.
Victoria, she's a beautiful singer.
Did they have to touch each other?
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Different adjective, fellas.
You said father-son, father-daughter.
Sorry, I'm tired. I'm being interrupted constantly. We were still absorbing the beautiful renditions of Away in a Manger and Hallelujah, and they began to perform their final song together, Over the Rainbow.
Oh, boy.
In a silent room, I began chuckling out loud as I pictured Ace Cosby, arms in the air, poetically forming a rainbow over his head. Now, I'm afraid we're going to have Ace once again.
Please no.
God,
For
no.
those that are not familiar with
no.
why that is the case,
Listen to the room, please.
Undeterred.
Well, this is the most cold, anyway.
Hey, Josh, do you know how to weigh a pie?
I don't know how to weigh a pie.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Weigh a pie.
that is so strong. And
Strong.
sorry,
You know, like the
Maria.
worst odors.
Way up high. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you. So this is the second person you ruined it.
You think
But I mean,
somebody,
20,000.
somebody listening to the show, driving down the road, and Ace tells that story, and you think they go, I wonder if Tom thinks that's funny. Oh, I hope he does. Oh, that is so strong. That is so, okay. He does. He likes it. Yeah, I knew it was funny.
Well, I hope they enjoyed it.
Let them make up their own minds.
Well, if they don't enjoy it, there's something wrong with them.
Oh,
Tom is right.
okay.
If you don't find that at least mildly humorous,
All right, sir.
I feel bad for you. You're not going to have a very pleasant day.
Aw.
Now, we're going to have a pleasant day today because today is Omaha Steak Day. Here at the Bob and Tom Show, I have been spending some of my free time sitting at the computer for a few minutes going click, 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 and sending Omaha Steaks to my friends for the holiday season. Josh, tell me more.
Yes, I'd be happy to, Tom. Right now, you can do as Tom do. Achieve gifting greatness when you give the gift of perfectly aged, tender, delicious Omaha steaks. My gosh, I'm so excited that we're going to be sinking our teeth into some of these this morning. We'll tell you all about it as it's happening. The steak experts at Omaha Steaks, well, they've put together special gift packages that are going to help you take the guesswork out of gift giving, and they're going to truly make you a holiday hero. You too can be a hero. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, when you use code BTS at checkout, you're going to get an additional $30 off your order. You can create your own gift package and send an assortment of mouth-watering favorites like those guaranteed to impress legendary Butcher's Cut Filets Mignon, air-chilled boneless chicken, ultra-juicy burgers, and even easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. You've heard us talk about it. The Meat Lovers Lasagna is a champion of an entree that your whole family is going to love. And my gosh, get those ultra-juicy burgers And don't forget to throw some extra sides on, like those potatoes au gratin that brown up so wonderfully in the oven. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. That's one of the reasons Tom loves sending these to folks. He knows they are going to love them, and he doesn't have to worry about a phone call going, hey, thanks for the tie and the fruitcake. That sure was delightful.
Steak.
Yes, visit omahasteaks.com, where there's 50% off site-wide, plus use promo code BTS at checkout to get that extra $30 off your order. That's omahasteaks.com, code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required.
Oh, they're going to like that a lot more than that fruitcake. By the way, it's out right now. It's very short. It's the Bob and Tom Puppets. They're back with their version of the Charles Dickens Christmas Carol Cliff Note Theater Edition. Check it out at various Bob and Tom social media platforms. Coming up in sports.
A lot of cash being thrown around in Major League Baseball.
Okay.
Lots of cash.
Okay,
Lots of bags, Tom. They're going for the bag.
Okay, we got bags of bull semen.
Oh, my gosh.
In the news. We've got a cop getting himself in trouble. And it involves, I won't tell you right now. And also, we've got a new sport. I'm very excited, Josh. I think you're going to like it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Thursday, December 8th, 2022. My name is Mark Allison. Thanks so much for being here on the Bob and Tom Show, listening on Bob and Tom 24/7. Don't forget about our Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em contest. Tonight begins week number 14. Get your picks in later today. I believe the cutoff's around 7 p.m. tonight. Don't wait till kickoff. It could be too late. Just pick the pro football regular season winners of this week's games, and you could win a big green egg mini-max and pick against Chick McGee, just like Gerald Rao. That's right, Gerald Rao from Mountain Home, Idaho, our week 13 winner. He had a perfect week, 15 out of 15, but he was in a 28-way tie for first place, so we went to the tiebreaker, and Gerald knocked it out of the park, only off by 4 points in the second tiebreaker of the points of the game. So congratulations. Gerald Rao is going to get that big green egg mini-max and pick against Chick McGee later this morning in his great shoe-in of the week. Plus today, the Omaha Steaks cookout. Jess Hooker will be stopping by on the front porch to take care of that for us. Al Jackson and Jeff Foxworthy as well. We're loaded up on a Thursday. So glad you could join us. It's going to be a fun morning all morning long right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Thursday, December 8th. As of today, it's lawful for adults to possess and use marijuana in the state of Missouri. It doesn't mean you can legally buy it just yet or use it everywhere. Medical marijuana has been legal in the state since 2018, but voters went a step further in November by approving a constitutional amendment legalizing recreational use. Missouri now the 21st state allowing recreational use of marijuana. The change comes with some confusion. For one thing, dispensaries can't yet sell the drug for recreational use. People will eventually be able to grow their own, but applications to do so won't be taken until next month, and places such as schools and businesses can still prohibit the drug. A day after China announced the rollback of some of its most stringent COVID-19 restrictions, people across the country greeting the news with a measure of relief, but also caution, as many wait to see how the new approach will be implemented. Online, government ministries and hospitals already switching their messaging about how to deal with COVID-19 at home if one gets sick. Beijing resident Yang Gengwei, 65, said, quote, all the policies are there, but when it gets to the local level, when it gets to the sub-district level, your neighborhood, it's a complete mess. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
So, Nick, let's start with the basics. Are you a married guy?
No, I just got divorced.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. Lots of people get divorced. Einstein got divorced.
He did?
Yeah, did you know that? Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
Oh, so you're dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. First time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, something comes over them. You know, their eyes get all wide. And get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
If Josh is having sex, there is the sound of a cash register in the background.
That's right.
I believe we have that audio.
Money is exchanging hands.
Thanks. I needed that.
Is that me at the end, or is Dean doing me at the end?
That's you.
It's you.
You don't recognize your own voice?
I don't recall.
That's
You know what else we learned? We learned that comedy sounds a little like this.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, Americans. It's that time of year again. You received your tax forms in the mail, and now it's time to settle up with the IRS. When it comes to tax preparation, well, listen to this.
Honey, we got our tax forms.
Are you going to try to do it yourself again this year?
I don't know. It's such a pain in the butt.
Taxes can be a pain in the butt. That's why you should let the specialists at Tax Preparation H Incorporated do your taxes for you. Tax Preparation H Incorporated relieves the pain often associated with filing your taxes. And Tax Preparation H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated.
Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his...
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby manning that track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, eagerly awaiting the Omaha Steaks cookout. Oh, yummy. And here's Tom.
That's right. A big cookout. This is a great morning. We have Mr. Godwin is sick today, apparently.
What?
I mean, he was on such a streak.
I know, right?
Well, there's plenty going around.
Okay, well,
But my favorite thing about Pat missing work is when he comes into you and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to actually come out and say, I feel rough. I'm going to go home. He just he starts method acting about how he feels, and you go, what's the problem? I said, I don't know. Why don't you go home? No, I couldn't. But he didn't do that. He just texted you?
He's not here. We have a number of things to get to this morning, including a dinosaur update.
Oh, yeah, they're still extinct?
Yep, got some dinosaur news coming up.
Is it like a Jurassic Park thing? Did they make a new one?
No, they haven't made a new one. They've discovered something they think about the Ankylosaurus.
Oh, okay.
Ankylosaurus?
Yeah.
You know, it's slightly narrower than the Cankylosaurus.
That's interesting. Why aren't there any pictures on cave walls of little the caveman family and their pet dinosaur?
Yeah.
Why
because they weren't here at the same time. Some believe. There are others.
I think you're wrong.
You know, dinosaurs were actually no taller than a shoebox. Their fossils just grew like, those little like shrinky dink things.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of that.
Age lengthens then?
Actually, if you want to get to reality here,
heat of the earth.
Steven Spielberg, when they made Jurassic Park, the critters that they made, the bad guys,
the velociraptors.
Yeah, they were actually tiny.
They're like chicken size.
Yeah. They're not like they are in the.
They finally kind of addressed that in part 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they go, you guys are always trying to make them bigger and scarier than they really were. That kind of thing.
Oh, really?
I'm paraphrasing a bit.
Okay, but they were just little critters, but I bet they were nasty.
Yeah.
We'll find out about the Ankylosaurus coming up.
Did you see the third Jurassic Park, where
I did
the
not.
ending of the movie is they unleash the dinosaurs on some poor housing subdivision out in some, it looks like Phoenix or something. And let them loose. They have to live. Yeah. Babies are getting their heads bitten.
A little girl, she decides.
Well, speaking of subdivisions, we were talking yesterday with Allie Breen for our segment known as Sexy Time.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll recall she is doing some stand-up comedy in a development in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
The Villages?
The Villages,
One of
yeah.
those best, I think it's Some Kind of Heaven or something like that.
It's a great documentary if you have a chance to check it out.
Well,
There's
in
a
any
lot
event,
going on.
There was we were talking about this. Apparently, if you hang a sponge on your golf cart, it means you're a swinger.
Yeah, sea sponge. Like the...
Oh, is that what it means? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found out if you put a pineapple on your door on a cruise ship, it means you're a swinger.
Mm-hmm. Apparently down south, even it can mean that.
Anywhere?
I always thought the pineapple is a symbol of hospitality. I guess that is the most hospitable thing you can do.
When you bring one to when you go over to somebody's house.
Yeah,
it
if you
is.
go to Charleston, a lot of families have pineapples in their home, like a pineapple
tradition.
So it doesn't mean necessarily this is an orgy happening here.
No.
That's kind of the problem with some of these, isn't it?
Because it's a mixed signal. What if Christy brings a pineapple to her pal's house and then the husband tries to go at her in the laundry room because he thinks it's fair trade day?
No, I was just bringing you a pineapple.
I went to a liberal arts school in the late 90s, and so it was super...
of course you did.
I learned much about... anyway, they would have certain special days, but they weren't always publicly announced.
Right.
And I went through a little phase where I thought a denim button-down shirt with denim jeans was a cool look. I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah,
I know, Tom, you enjoy that.
The Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
Sure, the Jay Leno.
And so I would wear that at least once a week, and I wore it one day, and a couple people came up to me and they congratulated me, and I didn't know what was going on until finally in like one of the commons areas I saw a flyer that said, "Wear denim for National Coming Out Day." And I thought they needed...
You're so brave, man. In the 90s, it wasn't the same now, and it's just so brave of you to be out there doing your thing.
You see, your point is that they need to get these signals.
It should have been a giant banner for 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
We had when I was a kid, there were these like plastic bracelets that you could get at Hot Topic.
Sure.
And everybody at camp wore them one year and it was fun. And then I took it to school and I'm in 4th grade and a 5th grader's like, what does that mean? If that means that you've done mouth stuff before. And I'm like, what? And
it was like a rainbow party bracelet?
It's the sex bracelets.
Yes.
And black means doing it and brown means mouth stuff.
What? I didn't
Yellow
know.
means hand stuff.
Yeah.
Who's going to explain Rainbow Party to your father?
That's a little different than what Willie was talking
The
about.
lipstick,
Yeah.
and it's sort of how far you can go.
Different color
There's all kinds.
lipstick.
I was getting a flat tire fixed.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
At the car dealer.
You actually were getting your flat tire.
Yeah, see these codes.
Maybe you probably know this, Christy. And I was looking at this one car, and the guy goes, "Yeah, that's a woman's car."
Oh, yeah.
What?
Sure.
And what are you kidding me?
It was white, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
It was,
like, what do you mean? No, sir, you're trying to get into that lady's car. That's that woman's car.
But I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. This particular car in white. It's all strictly for women.
I used to make fun of you all the time for getting into the wrong car, and I did it like a couple weekends ago.
What?
I tried to get in the wrong car.
It's really something, isn't it?
It's so easy to do. Like, well, that looks exactly like, except that the wrong license plates on it. I don't know what that's
You don't look at the
about.
license plate before you get in the
No, of
car.
course not. You do after you try to get in. You think your fob's dead or whatever.
Right.
Well, I've gotten all the way in, sat down, and went, I don't smoke cigarettes.
There it is.
Yeah.
What is...
God.
And it was snowing that day. I mean, it was freezing, and I ran out of this place.
You were so glad to get in your car.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking, okay, no, I'm going to get shot.
I love the story of you getting caught. You think you're going into your car.
Oh, this is a true story. I was at Home Depot. I came out, and at the time I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I'm holding a box of nails or something, and I'm trying to get into to my Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Right.
And this guy said, "Excuse me, sir, that's my car." And then I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I have one just like this." And then I realized I'd driven the Suburban. and this guy watches me walk across the parking lot to a completely different looking car.
This guy calls his college buddy. I think Tom from the Bob and Tom show tried to steal my car.
Yeah, that's an idiot for you.
How many times can you tell that guy you're an idiot?
Yeah, not a criminal, right?
Yeah, not a guy. Oh, you understand, sir? I have another car. Oh, God.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, the worst one, though, I had gone home to Cleveland where my parents were for the holiday season, and I had flown there, so I was in a rental car, and it was freezing cold. And I had to stop by the liquor store. My brother had called me and said, "Hey, can you stop and pick up a..." So I stopped by this liquor store in this neighborhood I was very unfamiliar with, to be quite clear.
We know what you mean.
And I left the car running. And it was just freezing. And I left the car running, went into the liquor store, got whatever I got, came out and got in the wrong car. Same deal. Also running, but not
Wow.
just wasn't your rental.
Did you start to drive away?
No. Oh, no, I immediately knew. I got right out.
Got to be careful.
But in a rental car, especially, because you just...
Right. Can't remember what you, especially you.
Yeah, here's a tip if you go to Disney World. Write down where you're parking if you're in a rental car.
What do you mean? Goofy 9 or whatever?
Yeah. No, but there are 10,000 of the identical cars in the parking lot.
Now every hotel I go to, right when I check in, I take a picture of the hotel door just in case. Anytime I park, I take a picture. Dude, I'm on different hotels every weekend. You confuse 312 with 420. And
I'm Chick McGee. Do you suffer from Griswolditis? Griswolditis.
I thought you meant the door of the hotel.
No.
That's why I was laughing.
Well, I would tell the Uber guy, "Well, it's a holiday," and I got a picture of it.
You can only
I got you.
Stay at too many True by Hiltons before you get lost.
No, I take pictures. Now, that's my... if I go to the airport, I take a picture where I park.
I never believed that until the comedy tour started. How do these people not know what city they're in?
Right.
That's ridiculous. It's easily done. Where the hell am I? Yeah.
Well, speaking of the comedy tour, Donnie Baker's going to be out doing a Midwestern swing. Friday, he'll be in Decatur, Indiana at the Union Township Hall. Saturday, he's in Portland, Indiana at the Lions Club. Then he'll be in Shelbyville at the famous Strand on Saturday, December 17th.
Great theater.
The Strand.
To the Strand. A little bit of Roxy music, thank you.
Please stop.
Josh Arnold, Comedy Off-Broadway, December 16th through the 18th. That's a Sunday show with Mr. Jeff Oskey. Willie G, along with Greg Hahn, a huge show coming up New Year's Eve. Diamond Joe Casino with... it's in Northwood, Iowa, coming up with Willie and Josh. And then what is it, Godwin's got a thing?
Godwin's New Year's at Lexington, Kentucky.
Comedy Off-Broadway. Okay. Well, let's delve into the world of sports with Chick McGee at the Sports Desk.
Major League Baseball, they're getting that bag. Aaron Judge, $360 million, 9 years. That's, what is that, $40 million a year?
It's more than $250,000 a game.
The contract trails only Mike Trout's $426.5 million deal with the Los Angeles Angels.
To play a game.
And also right behind Mookie Betts, $365 million with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And then the Padres, the rich get richer, signed Xander Bogaerts, blockbuster, $280 million, 11-year contract.
Xander who, Chick?
You're not going to do his name the right way?
Oh, Xander Bogaerts. Can you help a fellow American who's down on his luck?
The strawberry.
You played it for her.
Strawberries.
You played it for her.
Strawberry.
You can play it for me, Sam.
Hey, if you haven't seen Treasure of the Sierra Madre, go watch that real quick. It's an amazing movie. Just amazing. What's his name? John Huston's dad's in it. He's great. Walter Huston.
Wow.
The patriarch.
It's an older fellow.
Yeah, Cinematic Dynasty.
The Houstons. Unbelievable.
Houston and Houston and Houston.
Yeah.
There's three.
Well done. If only we had a recording to celebrate that.
Spelled differently.
It is, yeah.
More sports coming up with evidently a big-time football fan robs a convenience store.
Oh, boy.
How did I know he was a big-time football fan?
How?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
When we come back.
Okay. Did he have his name across the back of his jersey?
No.
Okay. We have
Stupider than that.
Interesting story about swearing coming up in the news.
Have you watched that Nicolas Cage?
On Netflix.
A History of the F Word?
I have not.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I haven't watched it.
It's like 7 different episodes, and each episode is about a different dirty word.
It's weird. There's so much Nick Cage I can take. I have the same feeling about Will Ferrell. There's so much I can take. And I just come back from seeing The Unbearable Lightness of Being.
Yes.
Being Nicolas Cage, whatever the
the massive talent. Yeah,
massive talent. Yeah. Yeah, Will Ferrell. I watch a movie, but then if there's another Will Ferrell movie, wait. Yeah.
I just watched Elf again. I know you're not a fan. Is that right?
I love Elf.
I think it's okay. I think it's not particularly for me. There are many other Christmas movies I'd like to watch.
James Caan, so good.
Yeah. There's a thing on Netflix again called The Movies We Love, and there's one episode about how they made Elf, and it's fascinating. James Caan on that set was kind of fun. You should watch it. It's a good time.
Okay.
We talked to him. He was really cool.
Don't you
love James Caan?
Don't you have the pitch for Elf? The reason it was so funny.
Wait a minute. You're telling me he's an elf, but he's tall?
Wait, and Mr. Hollywood Executive, my favorite show is Ted Lasso. How do you feel about that show?
Oh, man, you've got to see it. He's American, but he lives in Britain where they have different words for things. Emmys abound.
Okay. All right.
Emmy.
Hey, it's some of my favorite things.
So cynical.
No, I'm fine with you destroying them because it's very funny.
Well, right now, we also have, I want to just promote a couple quick things. We have our, let's see, today's Thursday. Today, if you want to get involved on week 14 of the NFL.
Get involved.
Get involved today before 8 o'clock this evening, I should say, because the Big Green Egg Mini Max up for grabs again. Our winner from last week will be talking to today, Gerald Rao of Mountain Home, Idaho. You got to get your entries in. Last week, 28 people had all of the games right, so it went down to the tiebreakers. It's all explained at bobandtom.com/contest. You could win yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Life doesn't come with a user manual, so we all get confused and get stuck or whatever. And therapists are out there trained to help you figure out the challenges in life. And right now, BetterHelp is a program in which, well, put it this way, they've connected 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's super convenient, secure, and accessible because it's done online, 100% online. Has the benefits, of course, of in-person therapy. And you can do it with the camera on. You can do it just by speaking. Or you can do it even if you want to do it just entering it on your computer keyboard and going back and forth like you were texting. But you can get help. It's out there. You can learn better coping skills and learn to deal with trauma. And lots of great benefits. And like they say, it's okay to be not okay, and you want to get help. BetterHelp is a great way to do it. And once again, very convenient and 100% online. Get the details by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. By the way, that'll take 10% off your first month. Once again, betterhelp.com/BT show. It's better, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Much more affordable, convenient, and accessible because it's done online. That's betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up, well, it's a giant theft. They're not going to make an Ocean's 11 about this one. They stole bull semen. We'll find out what that's all about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season.
The best fudge comes from Uranus. Uranus, Missouri. That felt good. Tastes even better. Wow. That's right. Fudge from Uranus. I'm not fudging with you. We're literally in Uranus. That's the mayor of Uranus, and you can get your fudge out the back door at UranusGeneralStore.com. Welcome to Uranus! Let's make Uranus great again. Fudge, yeah! Fudge, 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 fudge! Fudge!
got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. He was a high school wrestling coach. So I wrestled, and my mom was into music, so I played the clarinet in the band, which they made fun of me, especially the guys on the wrestling team, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He was a black guy. He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. And look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet, Huey. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. It'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, hop, 2, 3, 4, what the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
See, he ruined it there because he honked his little honky horn there as they were talking about sexy time. Hey, I'm Mark Allison. Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show. And you can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. Just head on over to YouTube, search the Bob and Tom Show. Next thing you know, you're watching the show as it happens. We just ask you don't do it while you're driving your semi down the highway or taking the kids to school or driving around. You know, be safe out there. But a lot of folks like watching the show while they enjoy their breakfast. It's become a family tradition for some. YouTube, the Bob and Tom Show, it's all right there for you. And did I mention that it's free to watch? Yes, it's free for you, our listeners and our watchers. Do you like to watch? Hey, you like to watch? You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom news update. Time Magazine has named Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky its Person of the Year. It awarded him the accolade for, quote, proving that courage can be contagious as fear. He was named alongside the spirit of Ukraine. Time's annual selection has sparked debate and sometimes controversy since it began in 1927. The 2021 Person of the Year was Elon Musk. The House is set to take a final vote on protections for same-sex marriages. The vote today will send the legislation to President Joe Biden, a monumental step in a decades-long battle for nationwide recognition of such unions that reflects a stunning turnaround in social attitudes. A law requiring all states to recognize same-sex marriages would be a relief for hundreds of thousands of couples who've married since the Supreme Court's 2015 decision legalizing the marriages. And this year's White House Christmas ornament gives a nod to former First Lady Patricia Nixon. It's in the shape of a gingerbread White House, and Nixon was the first First Lady to include a gingerbread house as part of the White House holiday decorations. That tradition now includes construction each year of a hulking gingerbread White House that usually weighs several hundred pounds. The private White House Historical Association sells the annual Christmas ornaments using proceeds to help pay for the building's upkeep. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you everything I touch turns to sold.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world.
Apollo Johnson. He's not just an astronaut. He's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo. Now I know why they call it the Johnson Space Center.
He's Apollo Johnson, and not even the shuttle can hold all of his cargo. Look at that load. Apollo 13 and a half from Monumental Pictures, rated PG-13 and a half.
Oh, boy.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
One-way thing with great music.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Phew, glad that wasn't on everywhere. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
She's just now recovering. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Josh, did you hear? Christy had something that was unpleasant. Did you hear?
You okay, babe?
Yeah, ask her if she's okay.
We all had it. You about killed us.
Yeah. You about killed us.
Our heads almost scattered apart.
Exactly.
I can't.
Why don't your headphones seal? I don't understand it.
When the glasses are on, it leaks.
Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick, I appreciated the wake-up call.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold. There's Tom Griswold.
Lost four frequencies.
Billy be leaving. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Coming up,
Don't be too
we
dramatic
have
about it.
comedian Jeff Foxworthy will be joining us this morning. Al Jackson, comedian. It'll be also the shoo-in of the week.
All right.
We'll be meeting our big winner of Week 13 in the NFL. It's going to be Gerald Rao of Mountain Home, Idaho. Rumor has it there's not a mountain there.
Somebody sent me a picture, and there's a gorgeous mountain off in the distance. Either that or they're messing with me, which is entirely possible.
I don't know. I've got 2 letters saying it's real flat and there's no mountain. Maybe
Let's ask the gentleman himself.
We will.
Could it be like a Iceland, Greenland thing where there's like Mountain Home and Flat Town?
Could be.
And opposites?
I don't want to talk to the guy. That's not going to happen, is it?
Oh, I bet he's awesome.
Well, I think he got all of the games last week correct. So
well, so did 98 other people, right? Why can't we talk to one of them?
27 others. The point is, we're going to move forward here. I'll remind you real quick, the NFL season is here, of course, and every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. That includes the Monday nighters, the Thursday nighters, the Sunday games, of course, the Sunday night games, the Christmas triple header, every postseason game. You can listen on the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com via Westwood One station streams, or you can ask Miss Alexa, open Westwood One Sports. You don't have to do it in a southern accent, but it's the NFL and it's on Westwood One. Thank you very much. Now, what do you got over there in the world of sports?
I don't know. Good morning, gang. I love listening to the banter every morning between everyone and how everyone hates each other. I don't know how you keep that up every morning. What an act.
What an act.
Who's this douchebag?
I have a request, though. I've been watching you guys for about 8 years on video.
Hi.
I would like Chick to wish me a happy birthday. Today is my birthday, and he's always been my favorite. So evidently it's Frank Riddle's birthday. Frank from Arab, Alabama, or Arab,
Alabama.
Arab, Alabama.
Famous song about that.
Ahab?
There is.
No,
Ahab the Arab.
Oh,
yeah.
no, Arab, Alabama. There's a song.
Oh, okay.
As a Graham Parker or somebody that's dead
Little
that
Feat?
nobody
It's like
knows.
an Eagles B-side or something, or Don Henley broke off. And,
All right.
Who is it, Tommy? Do you know?
I think it's
Here, the real answer is always more hilarious than what we can dream up.
Isn't it Pickard and Bowden?
What?
Oh, okay.
Dean, did Pickard and Bowden do
In
a song
that
called
case,
Arab, Alabama?
I'm going to make a guess right now. We can't play it.
Yeah. You know something? Now that I think about it, I bet you're right.
Yeah, I Googled it. It is a song by Pinkard and Bowden and also a bit by the comedian Henry Cho. So have a good time with that one.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm guessing Henry's a lot more likely to be friendly and
a little more universal.
He's known for not showing up. No Show Cho is his his nickname. You realize that.
He's a funny man.
Who said that?
I didn't just come up with it. What do you mean?
Okay. Could we get back to whatever you were trying to do?
There's a new edition, yes, and I'm going to do this for you because I know it'll settle you down because you picked this story. There's a new addition to winter sports.
Oh, yeah?
It's in Wyoming. It's called professional ice fighting. Brian Peter...
See?
It sounds badass.
Mm-hmm. Brian Peterson, a former MMA fighter and state legislator.
I'm in.
Explained that ice fighting is exactly what the name implies, fighting on ice.
Yes.
He said it's everything we love about hockey, the fighting.
Well, there's much more to hockey.
I think that's all there is to hockey is the fighting. I think he's right on that. You were in 100% 10 seconds ago.
Insulted my favorite sport.
Peterson, founder of the WCSC, the Wyoming Combat Sports Commission, is the person responsible for hosting the first legal American bare-knuckle fighting event since the 1800s.
These guys are bare-knuckle boxing on ice.
They're insane.
And UFC has the little lightweight gloves even, right? Yeah, so, I mean, you can kick.
It's crazy.
With the commission regulating ice fighting, the Canada-based Ice Wars competition is coming to Cheyenne.
Yeah, it is.
March 2023. Is there any more western town than Cheyenne? We got some fresh horses there, and we had a nice night with the ladies. And Josh here had a bath, finally.
Finally had myself a scrub, and I tell you what, it was worth every cent of that 3-cent charge.
I wonder if they'll have like Tanya Harding or something come out. This would be the perfect place for her to resurface.
Oh.
Have her be like a ring girl, essentially?
Yeah. It's, I don't know.
Or fight. Do you think she'll fight?
She got real big. Didn't she get real big, Josh? Real.
She became somewhat of a fatty, fat.
Yeah, I think it is a fatty, fat.
Dude, if I was a world-class athlete and I got wrapped up in a controversy, I'm going to 600 pounds so fast. Are you kidding me? Big Macs, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Take that, Kerrigan. What do you say?
Okay, well,
apparently nothing.
This seems super dangerous.
I look forward to seeing some of it.
You've ever fallen on ice?
I don't think they're wearing skates. So
even when your head hits the ice, it hurts.
My head hit the ice one night.
These guys are going to be beating each other up.
Nobody cared.
I wasn't even there, and you've told me that story, and my heart breaks every time.
Was that
right in the back?
You were walking out in during a hockey game, right?
Yeah. It was Chick McGee.
All eyes on you.
It was Chick McGee night or
Tens
something.
of thousands.
I was being honored or something.
Nice.
I don't know what it was.
But people probably thought you were doing a bit.
Yeah, probably they'd laugh.
That's a saving grace.
The drool's what really sold us.
Sure.
And the where am I's. The soiled
That might have been the same night that I got into a car accident.
The bowels go? They just let go?
I see.
When you hit your head?
Yeah, more sports coming up, including the list of why I hate. No, it's Buffalo Bills. They're running out of players. Sorry, Bills Mafia.
Okay.
They're running out.
What would you do if you were at a police station and then someone delivered 3 buckets full of human feces?
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Being a cop's pretty tough.
Going to ask.
But what, really?
Yeah.
This is what we're doing today?
Why are we doing this?
We'll find out what happens in that story. Also, we've got the deer with the Christmas lights stuck in them again. Oh, it's all coming
That
up.
happened again?
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888.
Have you thought about your holiday gifts yet for all those clients and friends? I've got a great idea for you, a great solution, something that'll make everybody happy. The Cheese Store, NNY.com. And let's look at some of this great stuff. Look at this, The Cheese Store, owned and operated by 22 local dairy farmers in northern New York. It's The Cheese Store. There are no supply chain issues, so get those holiday gifts out there for all your clients and your friends.
Get great gifts for the family, co-workers, clients, and more at the Cheese Store, NNY.com. Order today and get free shipping on all orders over $89. The Cheese Store, NNY.com.
The Bob and Tom Show now presents Cliff Notes Theater. Condensed presentations of timeless classics. Today's story, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
All right, you workers. It's Christmas. Now get back to work. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed.
Hey, Scrooge, I'm a ghost. You need to change.
Okay, I learned my lesson. Here's a turkey.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater. There you go. When you just don't have time to watch the whole movie.
Hey there, Bob and Tom Show family. Become a VIP member today. Go to bobandtom.com/VIP. You'll be able to watch the live stream of the morning show at your convenience anytime you want. That's right. No commercials. You get to see what the gang is doing during a commercial break. Usually Tom doing something weird or chick eye-rolling Tom. Plus, you're going to be able to download podcasts, our catalog, other audio bits without commercials. You can watch the show on your big TV at home if you have Apple TV or Roku. VIP members, oh, look at that. You can watch us in your living room or in bed. Don't be weird. Become a VIP today. Go to Bob and
You want to learn how to avoid a-holes in your life?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
Walk out of this. I do, Christy. I come in early.
Apparently, there is a gentleman, Robert Sutton, a professor of organizational behavior and engineering at Stanford University, has written 2 books about a-holes and how people can survive them. Here are his suggestions.
It's pretty easy.
Steps to avoid and change the a-hole in your life.
Does it involve not going to an axe hurling bar?
Number 1, create physical distance. One of the most reliable ways to become an a-hole is to be around them. I've got to go.
I am out of here.
I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
Good morning, sunshine.
To the max, there's bologna in our socks.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Vegetarians always want to force feed you their food, of course. I mean, the garden burger. The garden burger, it tastes just like a hamburger.
No, it
A
doesn't.
garden burger is to hamburger what a post-op transvestite is to a woman. It looks something like it, but one whiff will tell you that's not tuna fish, it's cat food, and it's not fit for human consumption.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question.
A little bit later on.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hi,
There's Ace Cosby. Hello, Josh.
Sorry.
At the track phone hotline hot phone, there's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Got a Mountain Home, Idaho update. Another one.
Tell me all about it.
Coming up in just a few minutes.
Oh.
I think it sounds like a lovely spot.
Well, real quick.
Oh, my Mountain Home.
The reason I'm bringing it up is Gerald Rao is our winner of Week 13 of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. And apparently he hails from Mountain Home, Idaho.
Hail!
And I'd received several emails about Mountain Home, Idaho. One suggestion there were no mountains at all. This one says, good morning, lovers.
Oh.
And the amazing Christy Lee.
Oh.
This is from Chad. He writes, I was stationed at Mountain Home Air Force Base.
No kidding.
There are mountains for sure, but the running joke for the new guys was, there's a woman behind every tree. There are no trees. Just tumbleweeds.
Gotcha.
Okay, so thank you very much. I'm confused. We're going to have to find out what this place is like. But you can enter the Pigskin Pick'em competition for Week 14 if you get your entry in before 8 o'clock this evening Eastern time, because it's the Pigskin Pick'em competition, and of course it begins with the Thursday night game. So get those entries in, and you could win yourself a beautiful big green egg mini max. And could you grab that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your tumbleweed program.
Well, you're welcome.
Everyone ready for Christmas?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is my favorite time of year, of course. I used to put a pair of reindeer antlers on the grill of my Peterbilt till them Peter folks got involved.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So now them same antlers are hanging above the mantel on my fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
So, anywho, Big D is laid up in bed for the next 2 weeks. I don't know if I told you about it.
Oh, no. What happened?
She fell through the ceiling trying to get the nativity scene out of the attic.
Oh, no.
I found her laying on the garage floor with two of the three wise men on top of her.
Oh,
That's weird.
It reminded me of the time back in the 60s when Big D and I accidentally stumbled to what they call the key party.
Oh.
Oh, it was the awfulest mess you ever seen. People piled up everywhere, buck naked, carrying on, pubic hair everywhere. Looked like the barbershop floor on payday when you think about it. Of course, it wasn't our thing. I'm not much into the group thing, never was, but we tried the Jell-O salad with the marshmallows.
Yeah.
It gave us both heartburn, but we still get Christmas cards from a few of the couples we met.
That's nice.
Of course, when it comes to hooking up with somebody else, we still have one celebrity each. If given the chance, we'd be okay within our vows.
Oh, nice.
Big D's is Burt Reynolds. Oh, she kicks a shine every time Smokey and the Bandit comes on. Slides right off the plastic on the Davenport.
Nice. Who's your celebrity, Floyd?
Well, I had to think long and hard about it, of course. In terms of pure looks, I reckon I could pick Farrah Fawcett or Bo Derek. But I've always had a thing for Sally Jesse Raphael.
Is that right?
Ricky Lake came on strong, but when you mix them all together, there's only one gal that butters my grits.
Who's that?
Vicky Lawrence, dog fashion. Boy, this Prince Harry has himself in a mess, doesn't he?
Yeah. Things.
I'd hate to see his honey-do list.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, I better be moving on. It's time to change the dressing on Big D's ball.
Okay. We wish her the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Floyd. Oh, boy. Well, we have, let's see, what do we have going on over here?
I think I smell a cookout.
Oh, are they ready now? Okay, there we go. We have Jess Hooker.
Good morning.
Out on the porch, and she has the grill up and running, and we're going to be doing.
Oh, look at that!
Our tribute to Omaha Steaks. Oh boy,
we've got the filet mignon on there, and also the butcher cut filet mignon burgers.
Ooh. Oh, hey!
Oh yeah, those pure ground filet.
Now, and interestingly enough, Josh, being kind of a word guy, he when he goes over the great stuff going on at Omaha Steaks, he always likes to say filets mignon.
I heard that.
It's the appropriate way.
It's technically correct. It's like the attorneys general.
Sure.
But I still like attorney generals. Just, I don't know.
I don't. I prefer
filet
to follow
mignons,
the rules.
Yeah.
He's a rule follower. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Speaking of Omaha Steaks,
wasn't that sizzle?
We're having a special. Oh, yeah. We're having a special party offer today. Use the promo code BTS if you check out omahasteaks.com, and they're going to knock $40 off your order.
Oh!
Find out what I'm talking about. Minimum order may be required. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to having some steak for breakfast because it's not just for dinner anymore. Wasn't that somebody's?
It could be the middle of the night. It could be.
There you go. And I have already started my gift giving with Omaha Steaks, sending the boxes to various people that live out of town. They'd like that a lot more than a fruitcake.
They think you're kind and considerate and always thinking of them. No, it's Omaha Steaks.
Well, it smells good in here.
All the work for you.
I love the sizzle.
Grill, I bet it smells wonderful out there.
It's wonderful. It's so good.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Well, we'll check in with you when it gets closer to being time to eat. Thank you, Jess. Jess Hooker, our cook outside this morning, having a nice little Omaha Steaks breakfast party. Well, what do you got over there, Chick McGee, at the sports desk?
Authorities in Oklahoma are on the hunt for a robber who held up a convenience store and you're probably saying, Chick, why are you doing this in sports? Well,
why are you doing this in sports?
How did I know she would be the one to say it? Where he was wearing a... Well, Tom, why don't you describe what he was wearing on his head?
It looks like he's got a giant football on his head.
No doubt.
And it's sideways.
I wouldn't have put a football on my head that way. I don't know why.
It's Stewie Griffin style.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the way to describe it.
I would have gone a long way. But,
and is that like a bigger football than...
Oh, that's not a regulation.
Oh, no, that's not regulation.
No. And I think that... there are footballs that size that have like an evil face on them, and I think that's what he got a hold of. You see, it looks like it's grinning.
It's covering his whole face. I guess for the purposes of being a mask, I guess it helps.
It's terrifying. The video's terrifying. I mean, he pulls out a gun and the whole thing, man. This is it happened Sunday morning in the community of Ponca City, Ponca City, Ponca City. The clerk at the local Stop and Go did kind of a double take. The guy walked in with a football on his head, and he thought, well, it is the middle of the night at the Stop and Go. What else could happen?
Yeah.
The customer put the football mask on, took it off as soon as he left the store, but didn't get a look at the guy. He's still on the loose, evidently.
Armed robbery.
Armed robbery. Had the gun and everything. Yep.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
Well, what's going through the guy's head? I mean, do you...
A football, obviously.
But, I mean, are you thinking...
Well, nobody can see through the football. I mean, maybe he doesn't like the confinement of a nylon or whatever you want to call it.
You put on a traditional mask.
Maybe the only thing he had.
I think that this whoever he robbed, the cashier, isn't going to remember anything else about this guy except for the football.
That's true.
He's not going to remember the arm tattoo. He's not going to remember. It's going to be, hey, no, a guy in a football head came in. It's so weird.
That's smart, but I think you're giving this guy way too much credit. I think he went, man, I'm out of money. I need to rob something. Where's my nearest mask?
You think?
Yes.
He takes a big, puffy football?
The guy who robs a Stop and Go isn't that clever.
You don't know that. Maybe he's just was bored and he's a master criminal. Maybe he was bored over the weekend.
You know, I don't know that.
Right. Do you think, do master criminals ever do petty thefts just to kind of see if they still got it?
You know what?
It's like
it's got to be a different kind
of
thrill.
Like an open mic kind of thing?
Yeah, well, Steph Curry, he still does free throws before every game.
You know, Steph probably goes out to the pickup games and says, hey, who wants to draft the little guy over there?
Yeah.
I'll take him.
I think you might be right.
I bet you some weirdo on Wall Street does insider trading, just steals a Snickers every night just to feel something, you know?
Right.
And speaking of football head, this is from Adam. Hey, gang. Chick has absolutely ruined my life. I have a son still in diapers. I don't remember doing this, but help me here. While changing his diaper one morning, I made the mistake of putting a clean diaper on my head, and in my best Chick McGee imitation said, "It's me, Diaper Head."
Oh, you don't remember Diaper Head?
I don't remember Diaper
The era
Head.
of Diaper Head. It was
Diaper Head. Short?
It was fun.
Yeah, but it was sweet.
Was it Diaper Head?
Yeah.
My son laughed uncontrollably. Now I'm stuck. If I don't say, "I'm Diaper Head," he cries until I do.
I remember it was my dad, this weirdo over here, wanted us all to wear diapers on air.
Yeah, remember?
And
They
then we were
had,
gonna
had those big
piss
diapers.
ourselves all morning, then he was going to weigh them. He was going to get a fish scale. Remember that?
There was a public outcry.
We were trying to, we were talking about some of these people that will, for example, go to a NASCAR race and wear adult diapers so they don't have to miss anything. And
is that what we were talking about? I don't remember that.
That was the first time I heard about this.
Really?
And then we were going to do the same thing.
No, the first time we heard about it, remember it was that woman who drove from like somewhere to Florida.
The astronaut thing.
Yeah,
remember that?
Right.
Yeah. Some jilted lover or something.
Yeah, it was like Texas to Florida or something.
Yeah, didn't want to stop.
But I still have the diapers over here.
Well, why don't you wear one?
Yeah, why don't you do it?
That'll be fun.
Who's to say he's not?
Oh, yeah.
Good point.
Hang on a second.
I think he may be.
That was a 2. I could see it.
Oh, no, Tom, you forgot to put the diaper on. That is, we can see it.
I wonder why the major transaction is still, I can't even picture that in my mind, doing it in a diaper.
No.
I could urinate, of course, probably, I would think.
We can do that one morning. We still have the adult diapers.
I want you to do it.
Do they make adult diapers with Spider-Man on them, or do they just save those for the kids?
I don't know why they don't. Maybe you get
maybe it's a little more sophisticated. Maybe it has.
Well, Christy
maybe more of a literary thing.
John Updike.
Dickens titles.
It was the best of poops. It was the worst of tales.
Great. What do you need?
Christy probably
A Tale of Two
can wear.
I didn't finish for a reason.
A pull up. I bet she can. She's the size of a toddler. Right?
The size of a toddler.
You're not far off, Christy.
Oh, you guys are sweet.
Can you be in a car seat or not? How far are you?
I could get in a booster probably.
Somewhere right now, someone's driving to work going, fine, they're talking about putting her in the car.
I'll strap her in.
I think in Michigan, I'm only a couple inches from having to be in a booster.
Okay. Right now, I've got a quick quiz. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number setting?
40.
That is a soft mattress. Chick McGee?
100. I like a nice firm mattress.
That's the beauty of the Sleep Number bed, because at the touch of a button, you can change the setting on your mattress to get the level that you want, the sleep number level that you want. And I want to remind you also, either side of the bed has its own setting. Sleep is extra important, especially now when we're all running around and we're all getting tired. Don't be overly tired. Get a great night's sleep. I know I do with my Sleep Number bed. You can choose what I like to call proven quality sleep, because you need to be your best every day. So what do? You go to your favorite Sleep Number store. How do you find it? sleepnumber.com/BT show. Lots of different things going on at the Sleep Number store. They've got the famous line of smart beds, and some of them do different things. You've got the ones that have the apparatus that'll go bzzzt, raise your head, bzzzt, raise your knees. A lot of cool stuff going on, but the main thing is it's the adjustable bed that is taken over the design of the bed world. Find out what I'm talking about. The Sleep Number bed, sleepnumber.com/BT show. They should call it the Everybody's Happy bed, because you get to adjust it to the firmness you want at the touch of a button. sleepnumber.com/BT show.
And Tom, if I may, they have other gifts too. Christy and I love our Sleep Number pillows.
Pillows are the best.
Swear by them.
Yep.
I'll have to check that out.
They
Thank
are
you
great.
very much. Now, when we come back, what do we have in the world of sports?
The Bills are running out of players, Tom.
Okay, and we have a good reason for you if you're in snow country to clean off that windshield.
Yeah.
Also, the big bull semen theft, and something you don't want to hear about happening in an ice machine. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You want to learn how to avoid a-holes in your life?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
I do, Christy. I come in early.
Apparently, there is a gentleman, Robert Sutton, a professor of organizational behavior and engineering at Stanford University, has written 2 books about a-holes and how people can survive them. Here are his suggestions.
It's pretty easy.
Steps to avoid and change the a-hole in your life.
Does it involve not going to an axe-hurling bar?
Number 1, create physical distance. One of the most reliable ways to become an a-hole is to be around them. I've got to go.
I am out of here.
Family that will stream on Disney Plus starting December 15th. Reba McEntire will be featured on tonight's episode of Superstar on ABC. Among those who will speak about their experiences with Reba are Carrie Underwood, Dolly Parton, Darius Rucker, Lainey Wilson, Luke Bryan, and Winona Judd. And if you think Pinocchio does not look quite right in Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, neither did the child actor who voices the character. Gregory Mann says the Disney version looks very different, but he's gotten used to Del Toro's version. Mann says the Pinocchio doesn't look like a puppet and seems more, quote, like a soul. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio premieres tomorrow.
I was just kind of curious if you'd done any straight sort of. And now this from ABC News. No?
I'd like to. BBC News in London. I'm Lakshmi Singh. Now a word from Haifa. James Pettigrew.
See, you can do it.
I could do it, sure.
Sounds a little sarcastic, but...
Yes, well, then to actually get all the words not all jumbly-wumbly, I think that's a problem. I'd have to have a constant script.
Yeah.
I think I'd have problems talking off the cuff intelligently about world issues.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're here.
Yes, exactly.
And now, the latest from Greece.
Yes.
With Maria Bamford.
In English! I'd like to order dessert with milk, please.
Yes, thank you very much.
I could say say something in Hindi. Ki hale kuta vermilangi. Hello, dog. Goodbye.
That's what I got out of 4 years of Spanish.
Yeah.
Hola.
Dog, goodbye.
Oh, it's hi, Frank. Hello. Hola, Paco. Que tal? Yeah.
Very handy, very handy.
Yeah.
Do you speak a foreign language?
I went to a meetup group where you're supposed to learn Spanish, but no one was a fluent speaker, so we ended up speaking sort of pretend Spanish, like, sí, no, ay. It's like, oh my God, I'm really good at pretend languages.
Yeah, great.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Wife can just know that I'm lonely and would much rather have a conversation about her dream kitchen.
Yeah.
Which is why I now understand why married men read the paper in the bathroom. We know our wives are going to interrupt us, but at least they have to suffer to do it. Have you ever tried to watch a ball game? Just sit and chair. Something about that triggers something in my wife that immediately household chores have to be done right now. Immediately. So the only thing I can do to relax now is I walk around my yard with a hose. The water's not even on. I'm just walking around the yard with a hose.
That's great.
Is he working? Okay, then I can be sort of happy if I think he's working.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to
95.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hi.
He was out in the hallway kibitzing with Tom. And that's how that goes is Tom will say something and Josh says, whatever you're saying is correct, Tom. Something like that.
Yeah, I didn't know you could hear us.
Yeah, a little bit out there. That's interesting. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
I'm hungry, man.
I know. You get
it
the
smells
smells coming wafting in here. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have food. Do you want to explain why, Christy?
Yes, because we're celebrating Omaha Steaks and their fabulous deal that's going on right now. If you want to give the gift that, boy, everyone will enjoy, it's the Omaha Steaks Holiday Party Cookout with us right here.
That's right. We're having the cookout right now.
Yes.
Now, we'll be eating shortly. Jess Hooker is cooking for us.
Oh, she's out there at the grill right
You get
now.
$40 off, too.
Can she see us right now?
$40 off, too. Yeah,
She can hear you.
With her new hairdo?
Yeah.
She's got
Look at those.
Oh, the bacon wrapped filet mignon going on.
Look at the size of those hot dogs. They're gigantic.
Jumbo Franks, please.
Look at those.
Boy, who can eat them?
Now, is anyone else in the building? This is all for us.
Yeah.
I know that's a lot of food.
Well,
we can do it.
Thought they might bring the rest of the staff in. There's food. Well, we'll move forward here. We have Chick McGee at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk. Thank you, Jess.
There's the air-chilled chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
delicious.
Right. Look at all this stuff. It's delicious.
I'm looking. This is radio. Start talking.
Hey,
I knew that was going to happen. Sooner or later, he's in that mood. Hey, Buffalo Bills top pass rusher Von Miller will miss the remainder of the season after having surgery to repair an injury to the anterior cruciate ligament in his right knee. Coach Sean McDermott says the ligament damage was discovered during a previously scheduled exploratory surgery conducted on Tuesday, and the doctor reportedly said, well, look at that.
Look what we found here.
Oh, there's a problem.
I'm glad we conducted this exploratory surgery.
Yeah, I don't know how he's been walking on this. What the hell?
Dora, pass me the scalpel.
Exploratory surgery.
Miller has missed one game.
Yeah, they got to get in there and look around.
Yeah, they don't know if it's...
He'd already hurt his knee, and they were going to look anyway. But so
was it his left knee?
Oh,
sorry.
Okay, there's plenty of room for everybody. We all don't have to. I'm sorry, what was the question?
Christy?
No, go ahead.
Weenie? I ruined it.
You fool, in the spotlight.
We'll get it next time. It's okay. And Coach Sean McVay of the Rams, who should be the coach of Washington, says Baker Mayfield probably will be active for the Rams against the Raiders tonight. That's just 2 days after the Rams claimed the former #1 draft pick off waivers from Carolina. Now, Ace, are you going to wait till tomorrow to watch your Raiders on Thursday Night Football?
I have to. Well, I can watch it at midnight on the NFL Network.
Oh, that's right. You don't have the Amazon Network.
The ripoff, yeah.
Amazon Prime. How dare they come in and come up with an idea and charge people for it?
Yeah.
Crazily.
Now, let me just tell you right now that you've got to get in your entries if you want to be the winner of Week 14 of the Pigskin Pick'em competition here in the Bob and Tom Show. Week 13's winner, Gerald Rao of Mountain Home, Idaho. We'll be talking to Gerald coming up in the shoe-in. But you want to get your entries in for Week 14. All you got to do is pick all the games. You don't have to go against the spread. It's very simple. We've had a whole bunch of winners from all over the country, and you could be a big winner, too. And I'm talking about winning the Big Green Egg Mini Max. So get the details by going to bobandtom.com/contest.
The Rams are at home tonight, and they're getting 7. against the Raiders, who all of a sudden seem to have things figured out, although Josh Jacobs, their running back, is
Aren't the Rams
doubtful.
almost mathematically out of it already?
Yeah, pretty much. And, there's a stunning number of teams after a Super Bowl, they call it the Super Bowl hangover, who don't do very well the next season.
Really?
Certainly the Rams are one of them.
Chick, is there a trend in NFL?
Oh, God.
In the NFL that teams who are already mathematically eliminated from the playoffs
tank it for a better draft pick?
No, end up beating teams in semi-important games.
Last year, the Colts' final game of the season, all they had to do was beat Jacksonville, who was terrible, who had only won 2 games all season. Jacksonville fans showed up with clown makeup on and wigs because the team was so bad, and then Jacksonville beat the Colts. The Colts couldn't go to the playoffs.
Yeah, isn't that funny that happens?
Infuriating.
Well, sure, yeah, but
Well, you never just give up.
Right.
No, the Colts.
Well,
they have a pretty good time giving up.
Oh my Lord, I don't think they're giving up.
Just that game is all I'm talking about.
It just was that day for Jacksonville. That's all.
Any given
These
Sunday.
things happen. It's a game of inches. It's 1 knee equals 2 feet. We all know it. That's sports.
Oh, okay.
This is what you farted.
You did your job and you did it admirably.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy, turn it up.
Good morning. I also have a birthday today on this first day of my 53rd year.
Happy birthday.
And I would love it if Christy Lee could wish me a happy birthday. I love the show.
We opened these
Happy
floodgates.
birthday, Andy in Lansing, Michigan.
This is all we're going to do now for 7 weeks.
Well, if it's going to get that reaction from Josh, you bet your ass it is. Hot damn.
I see how it works.
A Chicago police officer vacationing in Florida was arrested after he was caught urinating into an ice machine at a beachside bar.
Oh, no.
According to police, an employee at the Jimmy B's Beach Bar, it's a nice place, St. Petersburg, Florida, was attempting to get ice from the ice machine when he discovered Mr. Henry Capouch, quote, pissing on the ice machine.
Now they got the quote right.
What a jackass.
Police said that when the worker told the man to stop, the 30-year-old allegedly cursed the worker, shoved him a couple of times, and shoved a security guard.
That's right.
Responding police officers said Capuch was actively resisting and not obeying lawful commands while being detained.
Don't want no mess. Don't want no mess. Don't start no mess.
Capuch is a police officer in Chicago and was arrested for battery and disorderly conduct.
Hey, he was there to protect and be overserved, all right?
And think about it. What's in the bathroom for the men? Ice.
I always love doing that. I love peeing in the ice when it's in the urinal. There's something about that. Don't you think?
What?
Is it meant to keep the odor down? What's up with it?
I thought that it melted and then it washed away the pee.
Oh.
No, I think it's to keep.
flush.
I think it's to keep the
If
odor
it doesn't
down.
flush, I mean.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They put ice in the urinal. They don't do that for the ladies' rooms, do they?
No, we don't have urinals.
Well, that's not discrimination.
Well,
No, they put ice in the urinals, and it's
love to try it, though.
kind of fun. You kind of watch it, sort of diminish in size. And
Man, that's a great video.
Get a thrill out of that.
Hillbilly Fire Department. Man, that's funny.
Oh, I like all pee games, sure. But try to peel the one piece of toilet paper off the side of the toilet.
Oh.
Back in the day, you could try to sink the cigarette butt. I loved all those games.
Are you a poo chipper? You chip away at it, get rid
chip
of it?
away at the
I
ball.
do not do that because I feel like it throws things into the air that I don't want in my.
Be a gentleman. Clean up a bit.
The point is, this guy is.
Ever eat a sandwich on the toilet?
No, I haven't.
Tom, you want to take this?
Slice pizza?
What is the joke going to be? Just, I don't believe you?
No, Tom and I actually witnessed a guy eating a sandwich on the toilet.
That's like filling up with gas while you're driving. It just doesn't make sense.
Do you know people that smoked on the toilet?
Oh, they have.
My dad did.
Dad did?
It's kind of a laxative.
It's such a treat smoking on the toilet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like a nice Sunday morning.
My dad would
Do
do
you
that.
ash it between your legs?
Yeah.
I would think.
Do you have to like put things to the side so you know?
When we were kids, my dad was an open door pooper, and he would smoke a cigarette. And
Traumatizing and unhealthy.
Is that
honestly, the cigarette smoke sort of acted as a match. It wasn't that,
Was a what?
Masked
a match.
the smell.
It sort of masked
Oh,
the,
mask.
Yeah.
I thought you said it's a match.
He said match, like you would use a match to mask the
Oh, I see.
smell.
Oh, I see. Okay. The smell of the smoke of the cigarette didn't match the smell of the...
Oh, yeah, no. They
Hey, you smoking new crapper lights? Those are nice.
That's funny. Just a cigarette only for smoking on the toilet.
Marlboro Browns.
While we're on the subject.
So this cop is peeing into the ice machine.
Ah,
It says,
man.
is it in or on the ice machine?
Oh, if it's on, then what are we talking about here? There's nothing wrong with that.
It says pissing on the ice machine, so I don't know if he was
No,
pissing.
it doesn't. It says he was caught urinating into an ice machine.
Oh, man. You guys have different copy, but yeah, it's...
What does that say?
I know, and there's no... I get it.
Okay.
But it's...
Yikes.
Do you use the ice machine at a hotel?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah. I fill it up, man. I take it into the room, put it in the sink, and go fill it up again.
Boy, these pina coladas sure taste weird. Hey, it's called St. Petersburg. Doesn't mean you can whip out your Peter anywhere you want.
Well, we talked about this, though. There's nothing in urine that can hurt you, right? Other than the idea
It's
of
sterile,
urine.
right?
Well,
They say.
I know, but it's...
I don't
come
really...
on.
Again, I don't want it in a pina colada.
Wasn't Gary Busey the one that drank his urine?
However, if you drink enough, of course, your eyes will turn yellow. I think.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah. I see.
Very silly.
Now, will this guy get reprimanded by the cops when he gets back to his cop shop?
I hope. I mean, I would think a suspension would be in order here. I don't know.
Did you
It's
say
Chicago, so he'll probably get promoted.
reprimanded?
I said reprimand.
Reprimand? Okay. I thought a referee would come in and blow the whistle. Pissing, ice machine, 15.
No, on a much brighter note, we have Jess Hooker. Outside, steaks and burgers are ready. Oh.
They're ready.
Nice.
Oh.
And we can start to enjoy them. When she brings them in, we'll feature a little bit of Christmassy music. What have you got over there right now, Christy?
Well, police in Texas are saying a woman dropped off several buckets full of what appeared to be human feces at a police station.
Why?
Might as well keep this going. Officials with the Electra Police Department said an officer saw on security cameras someone putting something outside of the front of the police department. That officer went outside and discovered 3 5-gallon buckets of what appeared to be feces.
Oh, no.
The buckets had a combined weight of about 50 pounds. The woman was later identified as Mindy Jeanette Stevens and was taken into custody.
She's a lady. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now, this story, there's another side to this, apparently.
KFDX reports the 46-year-old charged with illegal dumping over 5 pounds.
Due to government regulations, we can't give you the slogan for FDX.
As well as a violation of the Texas Health Safety Code. An affidavit states that the officer saw a person in an all-white hazmat suit with a yellow mask walking away and asked what they were doing.
Unbelievable.
She responded that she was dropping off buckets of human...
Oh, just told him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just dropping off some buckets of crap.
Okay, at first, what bugged me about this was, how would you happen to have 50 pounds of it unless you were...
Collecting?
Oh,
boy. Saving?
But it turns out, apparently, I guess she's claiming that she's a landlady for somebody and they had left it there.
What?
And she called the cops and they said you have to take it to a proper disposal place.
Are you
like,
serious?
Yeah, here's
and
the
now
evidence.
she's in trouble?
Well, they didn't know that at first. Couldn't you just go out into the yard and dump it? And she's literally been charged, did you say, with illegal dumping?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. Wow, okay.
Boy, that's awful.
How did they know it was human at first?
All the corn.
Oh.
Is that what you wanted? Is that what you were looking for?
No, I was
Corn?
just... I was going
corn joke?
Taste? I mean, I don't know.
That's an awful story.
You're a monster.
I just don't... I just hope she doesn't get my name in the Secret Santa this year. Right now, they're delivering steaks into this room. It's our special Omaha Steaks grill out this morning.
It's delightful.
Nice presentation.
And you can achieve giving greatness. That's what we like to call it. When you give perfectly aged, tender, delicious Omaha Steaks, use the promo code BTS at checkout today and knock $40 off your order. There's a minimum order required, but get the details. We're doing the Butcher's Gourmet Feast. We're doing the Butcher's Cut, as Josh would say, filets mignon.
That's right.
And the filet mignon burgers. Coming up, we're going to do some chicken breasts, some potatoes. This is going to be a lot of fun. Right now, it's time for a little bit of a Christmassy music, just to cheer you up.
It's time now for the Mr. Obvious Show. Here's Mr. Obvious.
Hello and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious, and welcome to our special Christmas presentation of the Mr. Obvious program. This week, let's take a trip around the house and focus on Christmas decorations. If your home's like the Mr. Obvious household, you'll be looking to buy that Christmas tree and install it in your living room. Now, you can find Christmas trees at various Christmas tree lots around our city. Of course, most of these are run by nonprofit organizations. That's a good way. Or perhaps you could be like Grandpa Obvious and venture into the woods yourself with a nice sharp axe and cut down your own Christmas tree. Once you get your Christmas tree, of course, you'll need to take it home, and this is the time you want to start your Mr. Obvious checklist. You'll need to measure your tree and then measure the area in your home where you'd like to install your Christmas tree. Of course, measure from floor to ceiling and measure your tree and trim the bottom. This is crucial, the bottom of the tree to fit your area of your home accordingly, and have a very well, I see we have a phone call here on the Mr. Obvious Show. There are always questions. Hello, Mr. Obvious.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Really enjoying the Christmas special, and I did just what you said. I actually decided to follow in Grandpa Obvious's footsteps and went out in the woods. We picked out a big, beautiful pine tree and used that axe idea and chopped it down that way. Big, beautiful tree.
Well, super. Merry Christmas to you.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem. Got it home okay and fit in the living room just great because I used that tape measure suggestion.
Right.
Good idea.
Followed your checklist.
Oh, yeah. And got it in there great and good-looking tree, but here's my problem. I chopped off the 6 inches like you said on the bottom.
Yes.
Tried standing it up, and it fits fine, but it just won't stay up there. It keeps falling over. Now I got a Christmas tree on the floor, Mr. Obvious, and I mean, that ain't Christmas.
Well, it certainly isn't, caller. Have you tried standing your tree in some sort of container?
I didn't think of that. That's not a bad suggestion.
To give the tree some sort of support.
Right, so just like put it in a trash can or something, hold it up.
No, not a trash can, caller. Something that's a little less obvious and that could hold water to keep your tree nice and fresh for the Christmas season.
How about an old shoe?
No, I don't think a shoe would work for you. You need something a little larger that would hold water. You set your Christmas tree in there. How about a Christmas tree stand?
A stand? Huh. Where would I get one of them?
Well, available at your local larger hardware stores. It's a Christmas tree stand.
That's a great idea. You know, I think if we do it that way, we'll be able to get lights around it with the ornaments on there. And this is going to be the best Christmas ever. Mr. Obvious, God bless you.
Thank you, caller, very much. And Merry Christmas to everyone. And this is Mr. Obvious, and so long for now. And join us again next time.
Thank you, Mr. O. We are currently enjoying a delicious Omaha Steaks cookout, and we're going to tell you more.
That's right. Really good.
We're going to tell you more about Omaha Steaks coming up.
I'm having the filet. I might have fillets.
Now, you mean fillets mignon?
Mignon.
I love the way Josh does that. You're sure that's the way to go? Are you sure that's right?
Yes. Yeah.
So if you have 10 guys, if you have one guy that's a horse's ass,
right?
If you have 10 guys, are they horses' ass? Well, I'll have to think about this.
They're horses' asses.
Okay,
Hey, you know what filet mignon reminds me of is those Minions. Aren't they funny?
I love those guys.
I love
Bob,
the Minions.
Kev,
Stewart.
You know their names.
Papaya. Oh, Otto. He's kind of like you, Josh. He's a funny guy.
I can't imagine someone not liking the Minions.
I don't care for them. Witless.
It's just as funny as the Stooges. What if they hit each other with hammers? Would that be all right?
Now we're off on this again.
There's a joke.
Right now, I want to tell you about lots of cool things to do, especially you got to get some cool jewelry, perhaps, of course. How about something from Steven Singer Jewelers?
Yeah.
Steven's got something to make it real easy for you. You can choose a great pair of diamond stud earrings. He's got one particular pair he likes called the Anita diamond stud earrings. Under $300, one click, and you can get this accomplished today.
It's pronounced diamond.
Okay, the diamond, the Anita. Wait, is it Anita or Anita?
It's Anita.
Okay.
Diamond.
It's Anita. The point is, Steven's got all kinds of great stuff, but this is something special because it's so easy to do. What you do is you just go to IHateStevenSinger.com, click on the Anita Diamond Stud Earring Set, and here it comes. No phony sales, no haggling, no nonsense. Steven's real diamond studs, flawless to the eye, near colorless, and they come with a famous full-value lifetime trade-in guarantee. You can trade up and receive the amount you paid for the original pair every time. Plus, free and fast shipping both ways. Get the order in at IHateStevenSinger.com before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, and whammo, here they come. They go out the door that day. So you can get those in the mail today. They'll be on the way if you go to IHateStevenSinger.com. No risk. And once again, like I said, free and fast shipping both ways if he or she doesn't like them. Buy real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, when we come back, we're going to be checking into the news desk with Christy Lee and feature some of the Bob and Tom Show Christmas classics. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
If you're looking for the best fudge in the world, look no further than the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. Let's go. The Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. We sell fudge and t-shirts and a whole lot more. Yeah, the best fudge comes from Uranus. It's homemade, that's why it's famous. Fudge packed, fresh daily. Real butter and cream, so tasty. You'll buy it as a joke the first time and the next time because it tastes so damn fine. So head on out to the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store and get the best fudge in the world.
I want to thank you, old Saint Nick, for the stuff that you leave on the eve of Christmas Day. Worldwide overnight delivery's quite a trick, and it ain't no wonder that you ain't got time to shave. I know that you've been making me a toy up in the Arctic, and I hope this message reaches you before you've time to start it. Some folks like their Christmases all blue or even white, but for me the color green is exactly right. Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Yeah. Don't need two front teeth or mistletoe kisses. Jackson Franklin and grants my wishes. All I want for Christmas is cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my pocket make my butt look big? Show me what the holiday spirit's about with a nice wire transfer into my offshore account. Cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Santa, don't you be no Ebenezer. Pay off the balance on this here Visa, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my wallet make my butt look big? Oh, Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cold hard. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash.
Schools and businesses can still prohibit the drug. A day after China announced the rollback of some of its most stringent COVID-19 restrictions, people across the country greeting the news with a measure of relief, but also caution, as many wait to see how the new approach will be implemented. Online, government ministries and hospitals already switching their messaging about how to deal with COVID-19 at home if one gets sick. Beijing resident Yang Gengwei, 65, said, quote, all the policies are there, but when it gets to the local level, when it gets to the sub-district level, your neighborhood, it's a complete mess. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
yeah, they're all messed up.
More than slightly confused.
It's Dan Greeter. Dan,
good morning.
Dan, how are you?
Good.
Dan, first off,
Nice. Yes.
you're from Cleveland, but you went to school
At Ohio State.
How'd that go?
Columbus. I loved it there. I'm a big football fan. I love college football. You know, we should have a college football team. I was in Boston a couple months ago. I was turning around, I went down to Cambridge. You know, I was walking the Harvard campus there, you know, pretending. And, and it dawned on me, Harvard, they didn't put anybody good in football, do they, Harvard, huh? Ivy League, bunch of wimps. Not Big Ten, you know, Pac-10, it's big business. You got the football program. You know, people may take a class or two.
Right.
You know, as Harvard, you get the school football game might break out on the weekend. I think if Harvard ever played like Ohio State in football, the play-by-play be something like, and Harvard's quarterback is dropped behind the line again for loss of 40. Harvard's man there, of course, is Chad Elmhurst. Chad is an academic All-American at Harvard, majored in physics with a minor in mathematics. And Bob, they tell me he's actually graduating a year early. Yeah, he's not going anywhere right now because he was flattened by Big Moose McCauley. Moose is a sixth-year redshirt freshman, majoring in scuba diving. And Bob, there's a nice shot in the stands of his wife and 5 kids. Yeah. He drives a Lexus.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a hot pocket, so you know where I'm going.
.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Typing her resignation letter, and I don't blame you. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby. Howdy. Manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. This is Billy Preston with our new rejoin music. Wah, 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 wah. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Just enjoyed some Omaha Steaks. We are having our Omaha Steaks cookout this morning, and they're still cooking out there. We'll talk to the ladies out on the porch. We've got a very special thing going with Omaha Steaks, by the way. Knock $40 off your order if you use the promo code BTS today. Minimum order may be required, but of course you want to do the maximum order because you want to send them to your friends and family members. My brothers are going to be getting some steaks. I've already ordered them.
Well, just think what Omaha Steaks does for you. I mean, they make it appear as if you're kind and considerate and thoughtful.
You get that big foam box with the steaks in it?
What do you mean you're not?
You just go to Omaha Steaks, fill out a form, and go, okay, send it, boom, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Get this off my to-do list.
That's the whole point, you jackass.
Yeah, I know.
Now you go back to working on your idea of the in-car candles.
I'm with you.
Off the air, we're talking. Chick goes, I've got this idea for a Shark Tank. It's they fit in your dashboard. You light them up, and it gives a nice aroma like the candle in your house.
First of all, it's not Shark Tank. That's a totally different show.
That's been canceled.
Well, Shark Tank, they could use the aroma fix.
Yeah, they could. They could use a candle.
We were talking about our boy Cubes getting upset because a couple of guys had air fresheners.
Yeah.
And they wanted stylish, a new stylish approach to air freshener instead of the dumb tree.
For the car?
For the car.
Yeah.
And they had NBA air fresheners, and they gave Cuban a Golden State Warriors air freshener, and he got real mad.
He should.
Real pissed.
It's wrong.
Well, of course, because they just lost.
As a matter of fact, one of the other sharks, it might have been Robert, I'm not sure, but he said, "Hey, Mark, you got to be bigger than that."
Barbara.
Yeah. And Mark said, "Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to," or something like that.
A business mistake.
Yeah.
I don't, Willie, you disagree?
Yeah, I mean, dude, Mark Cuban, you have $1 billion. Grow up. It's a little bit of fun. He gave you the team beat you. I'm so sorry. You have Luka Doncic on your team. You're going to be fine.
But
Mark.
then I decided, why not? When I go on Shark Tank,
Right.
we've all done this. Come up with an idea.
Yeah.
And your idea is?
In-car candles. Yes.
They'd fit right in your cup holder,
You're
wouldn't
darn
they?
right, in your
Nice
cup
little
holder.
Oh, I thought you were going to take them and light them, and then you tip them over and get the wax in the dashboard so they sit there.
Yeah, I thought so too. You got to press
Even
it.
better idea.
Yeah.
Yes, it form fits to your dash. Yeah.
In fact, why not a candle that dangles from your rearview mirror, much like an air freshener would?
It could be all those little brass candlesticks.
I think we could try that, but that might be a little dangerous. I'm not sure.
Well, here, smokers know this. If you have a fabric interior, the fabric can smell like cigarettes a lot.
Right.
So what if the candle goes underneath the seats? That way it rises up.
Yes.
Have you considered that?
Yes.
In cold weather, it'd be
You know
handy.
what I have done, though?
Like
that
those electric seats the fancy cars all have.
You know what I have done, though, that's most effective is
What's that?
you buy candles for your indoor, of course. We're having a little fun. And you forget to take them out of your car, and the next morning you open your car and your whole car smells delightful, like the candle.
I did that with salmon recently.
Yeah.
I did it with tuna fish and potato salad one weekend.
You forget about
Nice
that.
August weekend.
It's under a jacket by the hatchback in the car. What the hell? Oh, I forgot about that salmon.
Oh, no.
Oh, salmon.
Yeah. Okay, not recommended.
Fish smell really bad, don't they?
They sure
when
can,
they go bad,
yeah.
they smell great, and then all of a sudden they're not.
Yeah,
They smell bad.
that's when you know don't eat it.
Okay, now we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom news desk. Trying to get to the bottom of this story in Texas where the woman dropped off the buckets of human feces at the police station. This is quite controversial. Apparently now that they're saying that, I guess she's claiming she went, to Walmart and bought a hazmat suit, that one of her tenants had left them in the apartment. And so she was, why she would take them to the police station, I'm not sure. I would think there'd be some kind of a protocol.
Wouldn't you just take it to the dump or something?
Wouldn't you just go to your backyard and dig a hole?
Why wouldn't you just pour it down your toilet? That's the best.
Because it was
way to
50
get rid of it.
pounds.
You get a good friend. You want to grab the other end of that?
It is just disturbing why that would. Someone had to go to all the effort to collect
It's
that
brutal.
in any event.
Could there be any use for that? Like, could someone make manure with it, or is that illegal?
It's illegal.
Is there any...
Human? Yeah, you can't use that.
You could. Well, I'm sorry. Christy, what else have you got on the news over there?
Well, researchers have discovered that profanity sounds the same in any language.
Oh, I see.
The University of London conducted the study with speakers of 5 unrelated languages. Researchers said their findings suggest a potential universal pattern to swear words across different languages. You can read more about this in Psychonomic Bulletin and Review.
I've already read it.
Oh.
Psychonomic.
Yeah.
Lubasonic.
Psychonomic. Oh.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks a lot.
We'll have to dig that up.
No,
we have one of our Christmas classics. Let me see if Dean, can you dig up that 12 Days of Christmas? I love that.
Hey, you need to jump out to the porch and talk to Jess Hooker about she's still cooking steaks. She was up there on the TV.
Important steak alert.
Steak update.
Oh.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, there's one of the Jesses.
The back of
Allsman, yeah, checking on the meat.
This is my favorite show. She doesn't know we're on.
Well, Jess is mid.
Well, she's.
they're eating.
Yeah. They're eating.
Why wouldn't they be?
Why not? They're cooking it.
I'm eating a gourmet Frank.
Jumbo Frank.
Jumbo Frank.
That thing's huge.
I know.
Okay. Well, it looks like you've pretty much deep-throated most of it. Where the hell is the thing?
Oh, my gosh.
That's actionable.
I was eating it. It's so delicious. These are so good. Right now, I have the, what do we have? We have the, bacon-wrapped pork chop.
Bacon-wrapped pork chops?
What? Oh, and they're on some sort of life support. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, you want to make...
I'm making sure that they're cooked well for you guys. So
Thank you.
Yeah,
Those are your thermometers?
Yes, that's
that's right.
Once again, we're doing Omaha Steaks for breakfast because...
We're hoping the piglets can come in and have a chance to say goodbye. Before. That's why they're keeping them on life support.
Really?
Like I said, I started a few years ago sending these to my brothers because they live in a different state. And then I started, I'm going to send them to Al Jackson and to Allie Breen and a lot of our guests, Kostaki, Economopoulos are going to get a box of steaks. They'll remember that. It's a lot better than a fruit bread or whatever you call it.
Yeah, that'll show them.
Fruitcake.
Yeah.
That's how forgettable fruitcake is. You don't even remember it's called fruitcake.
No, Tom's onto something. That's what Christmas is all about. That'll show you. I'll get you a gift, by God.
Well, when we come back, just because... I have we dug up the real 12 Days of Christmas from comedian Randy Lubis.
Look at her. She can't wait to get off camera so she can finish this hot dog.
I'm not eating it on camera, obviously.
No, I did that too.
Smart gal.
Well, you don't have much of it. Just like a little, just the tip, as Donnie Baker would say.
Still not putting this in my mouth.
Okay. Well, we'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
You use the sheepskin that you
Let's
use?
not talk about the sheep.
Okay.
Brings up some really sad memories.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, no, I know you've got
It's tough when you name them.
It's
an
a tough
original song
breakup.
here.
Yep.
This is an original song from the Electric Comets. Can you guys favor us with a tune?
Yeah, we play all originals because, of course, we're not even allowed to listen to the radio, so I don't even know what you guys hear.
Yeah, that's true. Well, go ahead, but I'd love to hear it.
Well, all right. This is a little song goes a little something like this. It kind of tells you who we are.
Oh.
Carl, would you look at Barry back there? He's playing those drums like a crazy Mennonite.
Yeah, for that he will surely burn in hell.
Out in the field for 40 days. Plowing and planting, break easy hay. My mule Ezra's pulling the plow. I bought him from Carl for some eggs with a cow. I work all day out in the sun. Oh, but after some meals, we start having some fun. I say, come on, Greta, lights and lamps. We're making lots of noise, but we don't got no amps. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. We'll help you build a barn. We just don't give a darn. We are an Amish The women folk up in Napanee are working their churns for great or Barry and me.
banter, Frank's make pies. Smell of their cider about to make me high. Now these young maidens, they had a plan. They was out to meet us boys in the band. They said, the parson's gone, now's our chance. And we proceeded to have a big square dance. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. We'll stay all night and play, but first we all must pray. We are an Amish band. Give it up for Graver. Oh, merciful God, please let the rest of this solo really jam. We are an Amish band. Nailed it. We are an Amish band. Attaboy, Graver. We'll help you build a barn. We just don't give a darn. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah.
Yay! The Electric Amish, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's be honest.
I don't have to lie.
Aren't all the best relationships
based on lies?
Glued together by the many lies you have to tell?
Yes.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Has this ever happened to you?
Scalpel, clamp, knife.
Ow! Hey! What the? Ah!
Waking up during an operation can be both traumatic and painful. Did you know that you have a choice when it comes to choosing an anesthesia?
What?
Introducing Ed Pedural's Anesthesia City! Anesthesia City!
Hey, Eddie Pedural here. When you need to get gooned on the goofy juice, it really helps to shop around. And there's no better time than now, as we're getting giddy at Anesthesia City. It's our once-a-year Malaise Days.
Malaise Days!
Bring in your Zoo Book coupon, and we'll knock off an additional 50% on scratch and dent ethers, pentathols, and nitrous.
Anesthesia City!
And oh yeah, free balloons for the kids. Hey, if they're real young, make sure they don't suck on any of that balloon air, if you know what I'm saying.
Anesthesia City! Open every day, 10 until 10. 9.
Hey, I'm Ed Pedural saying, so, what's it going to take for me to put you in a coma today?
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
Or Christmas.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Did we run out of join-in music? We had to make it ridiculous and silly.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I'll handle it. I was getting tired of the same three, so now we're mixing it up. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom news desk. And Christy, you mentioned something that led us to the something sonic. What were you talking about exactly?
About swearing? Is that what you were talking about? Researchers discovered profanity sounds the same in any language. The University of London conducted the study with speakers of 5 unrelated languages, and apparently there's a pattern to swear words that are all across the board for all different languages, and that was in the journal Psychonomic Bulletin and Review.
Oh, that was it, Psychonomic.
Psychonomic.
That's kind of cool. I mean, does certain languages sound like they're swearing even when they're not?
Right.
You hear someone talking in German, it sounds, don't you think? It sounds
guttural.
You know, no matter what they're saying. Nuben Skrotig, Fargen, you know, it just sounds dirty.
You remember, butterfly in German is Schmetterling.
Yeah, so. But the journal you say this was in is called Psychonomic.
Psychonomic.
Well, that reminded me of a comedian, Randy Lubis, who had a great piece about being Lubisonic, which was very interesting. But that's not what I want to hear. I want to hear Randy talking about the real 12 days of Christmas.
You know, you play that, and I hate to sound like a Scrooge, but I used to work in a department store, and I used to sit there for an 8-hour shift and have to listen to that Muzak Christmas tape over and over. And they would play the single most annoying song known to man. You all know that song I'm talking, that song, The 12 Days of Christmas. Now, first off, guys, I don't believe this song. I can't believe that anybody is this into birds. All right, think about it, Tom. On the 7th day alone, this guy's getting 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge. That's 23 birds. Who is this man? Alfred Hitchcock? By the 12th day, he's accumulated 42 swans a-swimming, 42 geese a-laying, 36 calling birds, 30 French hens, 22 turtle doves, and 12 partridges. Now, I hope this man's got a newspaper subscription. Because that's 184 birds. And we didn't even take into consideration those geese are a-laying. Some of those eggs will be a-hatching. Hey, and if that's not bad enough, come the 8th day, they start sending in show business people. Yeah, ladies dancing, drummers drumming, pipers piping, lords a-leaping. All right, Bob, I'll accept that they're in show business. They're used to working around the holidays. But what about those poor maids of-milking? They ought to be home with their family on Christmas, not yanking on a cow. I can just see them sitting there on their stool. He brings in one more stinking bird. And I'll be damned if I'm picking those pears.
Randy Lubis, the classic 12 Days of Christmas.
That is a perfect bit.
Great analysis by Randy.
It is.
And I was reminded of it because he also has a piece called Lubisonic.
Yes.
That I always liked. That was based on
let's not rehash
on the premise of platonic love.
Yes.
You know, it's a
named after Plato.
Non-sexual.
Oh, so he has Lubisonic love?
Yeah, Lubisonic would be what he had described. That would be the exact opposite.
Yeah, sure.
Of platonic love.
I'd like to hear it.
Lubisonic love.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
It's very moist.
Yes, sir.
Perhaps that's more of a club thing. I'm not sure it's arable.
I'll look it up sometime.
A big sweater.
Very funny. Randy, thank you, Randy.
Wherever he is right now, he's sweating.
We have Christy Lee. She's not sweating. She's over there calmly trying to deliver the news in a hostile environment.
Yeah. Hostile environment. Hostile environment. Hostile environment.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead, Christy.
Before we get to that, I want to remind everybody that coming up,
what?
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
What?
This controversy about Mountain Home, Idaho.
Yeah.
When I first heard the name, I thought, this must be just a gorgeous spot. Probably
sounds gorgeous. Yeah.
Skiing and stuff. I'm getting letters from guys in the Air Force going, it's like a desert.
Oh, okay.
And there's an Air Force base there and a lot of sagebrush and no trees. So we're going to find out.
That could be beautiful, too.
Yeah, but we're going to talk to Gerald Rao, our winner of Week 13 of the Pigskin Pick'em competition. Week 14 officially starts tonight with the Thursday Nighter.
Yeah, go ahead.
You picking that game?
What game is coming up, Tom? Do you know?
The Thursday nighter is the game coming up, and it will be
Raiders at Rams.
Ask
And the Rams are at home tonight, Tom. Now listen to me. They're the defending Super Bowl champions. Shut up for 2 seconds.
Baker Mayfield may be making an appearance. I know that because I listen to Chick McGee Sports.
First off, no, you don't. Second,
that's true.
What are you going to do when we go Norma Ray on this place? What are you going to do?
Oh, do we get to stand on the table?
You won't even care. And I'll have a big Griswold. Sorry,
No, you're
Willie.
fine.
Griswold. You're fine. Griswold with a circle and a line through it, and I'm just going to hold it up.
that movie stunk.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Norma, you don't like it, quit, all right? Somebody else will do it.
If you don't want to do it, somebody else will do it.
Come on.
Damn right.
Sing the Internationale and go back to Russia.
Get in
Okay,
there.
the point is...
Get in there.
What was I trying to say? Oh, I want you to get your entries in before 8 o'clock Eastern time this evening for week 14 of the Pigskin Pick'em competition. It's that simple. Just pick all the games, and you could be a big winner. 28 people got them all right last week. And Gerald Rao won the tiebreaker.
From Mountain Home.
Mountain Home, Idaho. We're going to talk to him in an hour or so, I think.
Mountain Home. From his
Also
home.
coming up this morning, we're going to talk with comedian Jeff Foxworthy, and we're going to talk with Al Jackson in just a few minutes. But right now, we can return to the news desk with Christy.
A Washington State Patrol. Oh, there's Jess. We can't. We have to go to Jess Hooker.
Hey, now, there
standing
she is.
outside.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey, Jess.
What do you got over
What do you got?
Oh, my
So
gosh.
I just finished the bacon wrap pork chops.
Will you look at those?
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
They're as thick as
something that's really thick.
War and Peace.
That's it. War and Peace.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right,
an
Josh.
infinite Jess pork chop right there. My
Yeah,
goodness.
and we have what else? We have the apple tartlets and
those
the scalloped potatoes cooking right now.
Oh, yum.
So, yeah.
Can't wait. Thank you very much, Jess.
Thank you.
You're
Big
welcome.
fan.
OmahaSteaks.com. Put BTS in at checkout. You're going to get $40 off your order.
The Butcher's Gourmet Feast.
What are you waiting for?
Right.
Yeah.
The perfect gift. I'll be sending some, don't tell anybody, to Al Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
Who's coming up in just a minute? We won't tell him.
Well,
we
it'll be a
promise.
surprise to whoever you actually send it to.
A Washington State patrol trooper issued a $533 ticket to a motorist who drove more than 5 miles with their vehicle and windshield almost completely covered in snow. Trooper Heather Weatherwax. What a name.
That's amazing.
That's not the most famous Weatherwax.
Who's the most famous?
Rudd Weatherwax was a famous animal trainer.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I think he trained Lassie, I want to say.
Oh, I had no idea.
The little dog on Petticoat Junction.
I think you're right.
Maybe Heather's a descendant of Rudd's.
I can't imagine Weatherwax being that common a name.
All right.
Weatherwax, it sounds like what they give you, like to oversell your car if you have it in Seattle or London or something.
Yeah.
You're going to want the Weatherwax.
Oh, sure you are.
You're gonna have it.
The State Patrol received a report about a person driving erratically along State Road 16 south of Bremerton. When pulled over, the driver reportedly told trooper that their windshield wipers were not working. The person received a $553 ticket for second-degree negligent driving.
Wow.
You've seen
Weatherwax
this guy.
urged people to remove all
They
snow
just have
from
the one
vehicles.
tank stripe across
Yes.
the windshield wiper.
If that.
Yeah.
Like the thing the
little
size
hole.
of a book right in front of him.
Yeah.
Well, let him do his thing. The more he drives, the more the car is going to warm up. The windshield wipers will get going. The wind will knock the snow off.
No, he said the windshield wipers don't work.
That's why you got to wait for it's got to melt the snow off. You
Well, I'm
gotta
guessing,
let the wind
I'm
blow
guessing
it
the
off.
defroster's probably not working either.
Plus, the
Not
more
that they find the guy $500, won't be able to get anything fixed.
Well, but the more this guy drives, the odds are, he's going to have an accident. Then we won't have to worry about it.
Some problems take care of themselves.
Oh, so you're suggesting this will be fatal?
Possibly.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Coming up, we have...
Your mouth to God's ears.
We're going to talk with comedian Al Jackson. Certainly look forward to talking to Al. He's going to be doing New Year's Eve at the Comedy Showcase in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So we'll talk with Al, see what's going on with him. He, of course, is a featured performer on the Daily Blast Live. And we'll find out what's happening with Al.
But right now, you know what I'm sitting over here doing? Daydreaming about being at home, wrapped up in my blanket with everything locked down with my Simply Safe home security system. And Tom, nowhere in sight.
Thank you.
You could almost hear the angels singing. At the Bob and Tom Show, we believe home should be where you and your family feel safest. Peace of mind, people. This season, give yourself and your family the gift of peace and protection. #1 rated home security system. And Bob and Tom Show listeners get 40% off a new security system with Simply Safe. How good is it? Simply Safe just named the best home security of 2022 by U.S. News and World Report for the 3rd year in a row. And in that emergency, 24/7 professional monitoring agents use Fast Protect technology exclusively from Simply Safe to capture critical evidence and verify the threat is real so you can get faster police dispatch. Simply Safe whole home security, advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, HD security cameras for inside and out, smarter ways to detect motion that alert you when a threat is real. Don't miss your chance for massive savings on our favorite security system. Plus, get that Simply Safe app. It's top-rated, award-winning, anytime, anywhere. Arm, disarm, unlock for a guest. Take a look at your cameras from your phone with a Simply Safe app. And get 40% off any new system at simplysafetom.com today. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, comedian, I'm just looking at this brand new game from Jeff. Coming up, comedian Jeff Foxworthy with the Relative Insanity second generation game that Jeff had a big part in making, and it's all about jokes. I'm looking forward to talking to Jeff about that. Also, like I said, coming up, comedian Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this is comedian John.
This is Willie Griswold from the Bob and Tom Show, reporting live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I may not know the most about Indy cars, but I know a thing or two about partying. And like the cool 65-year-old in the Coke lot told me, you cannot drink all day if you don't start in the morning. You can smell the Abercrombie cologne, Bud Light, and a little bit of that sweet, stanky weed. And I'm not certain who Molly is, but there's a lot of 22-year-olds that are looking for her. I'm pretty sure that's my friend Wade. He's rather large and he has shoulders like a firefighter, but I think he's an accountant. I don't know, honestly. I never asked him. We're out here checking out the best outfits at the track. I was expecting to see a Reggie Miller jersey, a Larry Bird jersey. This is another kind of light blue jersey, but it's an unknown player. Sir, what jersey is this?
It's a guy named Michael Jordan. Not sure if you ever heard of him before.
Michael Jordan, and he played for the Pacers, or?
I think he played for the Bulls, maybe.
All right, so you heard it here first. Michael Jordan might have played for the Bulls. It's going to be a long day at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so make sure you wear your short shorts. The legendary Snake Pit, where they play electronic music, also known as dubstep, also known as the thing that my dad hears when he says, "If this is playing, what are they playing in hell?" Hey, we're here live at the Snake Pit talking to our new friends. Guys, say hello. What's your names?
Cole.
We got Cole, and?
Name's also Cole.
Cole and Cole, really?
That is.
Really? Okay, watch out. Back up.
Gold.
I don't want to brag, but it looks like we've been coal mining, folks. Okay.
Yeah.
Two guys named Cole. Coal mining. How old are you guys?
23. 24.
How many beers have you had today?
23. About 24.
There we go. You can't get any better than that. I think they're liars, but they're playing ball, and I love that. Can you tell me about your outfit?
Oh, you know, Amazon keeps it clean. And you play some cornhole and somebody cuts your shorts off. That's where it's at.
Are you getting a lot of attention from the ladies in those things?
Yes. You would believe it.
This is May! Woo!
It's hard not to look at these young fans and think, never let go of this, you silly idiots. You never know when it's going to get ripped away from you and you have to go work on Sunday. When did you cut those sleeves off?
Look, you see here, cut these sleeves off about 12 years ago.
All right, we're here at Turn 4 with our new friend. Miss, what is your name?
Hannah.
Hannah, what went into your race day outfit today? So you have Crocs on?
I do have some Crocs. I have my IKEA bucket hat. That's pretty much it.
How do you feel about wearing open-toed shoes to what's been called the grossest event in the entire Midwest?
These are closed-toe shoes. I specifically wore these so my toes are covered. I almost wore my Tevas.
Now with the IKEA bucket hat, do they just sell you the parts and you have to assemble it yourself?
No, you can buy it $2 at IKEA at limited availability.
Well, folks, you heard it here first. You can get it at IKEA. They also have great Swedish meatballs.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick, empowered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Would you like a toddy?
Father, my friends are going to Spain for the summer. Where are we going? I said, Compton. Where we going?
Compton. Back to Detroit.
Back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you that two left boots with one of them with a high heel.
That's right.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We're going to hook up with Al Jackson here shortly. In fact, I can see Al right there. Al, real quick, there's a breaking news story out there.
Extra!
That's right. United States officials announced that Russia has freed WNBA player Brittany Griner in a prisoner swap just now.
Oh, wow.
The United States has released Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout, and Viktor is spelled Viktor, just like they did Mission Impossible.
Classic.
And Bout is the last name. He's an arms dealer. So
an arms dealer for a basketball player?
Yeah.
That seems like a fair trade.
Right.
Hey, he sells arms. She has long arms.
Oh.
There we go. First of all, whenever you spell your name Victor with a K, that means that you have broken people's fingers to get. Like, there's no way that anybody with a Victor with a K would just be like, "Hey, I can't. That's ridiculous."
No one calls him Vic. No one. Hey, Vic, what's going on? No.
Is that Der Kommissar with a K?
Break his fingers.
Der Kommissar's in town.
Break his fingers.
Shout out Brittany Griner. Wow, because honestly, I was talking with a friend the other day, and I said, did she catch the biggest L? Tom, what's an L?
Is it the opposite of a W?
Yes.
Tom?
Oh, you mean like a loss? Like win loss?
She took we've done that word. She caught the biggest L of all time for a half-empty vape. She was looking at 9 years in a Russian gulag. That sounds like a figure of speech. And she was about to do. I mean, like, shout out to her. Because we were all like, she's gonna have to do this time. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's over now.
She's on her way back, I guess.
Yep. Okay. I think it was done. I just read about it. I think it was done in the United Arab Emirates. I believe they did the swap.
Ah, okay.
So
she can go back to hating America. And not just Russia.
Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome. Look her up.
Now we have a gentleman who is going to be in Ann Arbor, Michigan on New Year's Eve. It's Al Jackson doing live stand-up comedy at the Comedy Showcase for New Year's Eve. And also, he's on the Daily Blast Live. Had the day off yesterday, I noticed.
I did. Usually take at least one day a week off of this exhausting schedule. But yeah, it was it's weird having a day off because I was at the barbershop watching the show I'm normally on. It was very, very strange. But like, it was weird before, I logged on just now. My my camera died, and I just went to click to see if the battery was dead, and it just said battery exhausted, like it was a single mom or something. I really like that.
Yes.
It was like, look, you just turn it, it's like your dad's a prick. All right, I need a dad.
I ain't got it in me, Al. Come on.
I don't have anything left.
So, Al, are you planning a big holiday? You've got things to do. No, do you do a gift exchange with your fellow employees?
I'm doing Secret Santa for the first time this year. I don't like this already. It's just too much pressure, and I don't know I don't know what the cap is, and what if they get me something nice? Like I don't know. They can never know it's me. Or do they know at the end? I don't like this. I don't know what Secret Santa is.
So how does it work? Does everyone just get assigned to buy one gift, and then it's a...
Typically, you get one person.
Yeah, you usually draw out of
black people.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, and while we're answering questions, I'm going to get this in here. On behalf of all black people, what is Elf on the Shelf? Okay, I'll give you the floor.
Yeah, go ahead, Tom. You're the only one in this room that does Elf on a Shelf.
Oh, God, it was great. The elves this morning.
Yeah, where were they?
It was great.
They were...
So you have more than one elf?
Yeah, there are three of them.
Three?
Yeah, they're conspiring. Christy, I took a picture of the elf on the shelf this morning. It was
so you have elves on shelves.
Boy,
whatever we think his home life is, it's crazier.
Yeah.
You know that.
So look at this. See, the elves, you can see they're just they're doing pranks. They're up in the kitchen, and they've climbed on the on the paper towel roll, and they've drawn a snowman on the paper towel roll. And
so one elf isn't enough for your family.
Well, there's more than one child, isn't there?
You got dogs, you got kids.
Yeah.
These little elves, they're conspiring.
Yeah.
Look at this. See, they're doing graffiti on the.
To answer your question, Al, the elves during the day watch the house to make sure the children are behaving. But when everybody's asleep, those elves will move about and have fun and
report back to Santa.
Yes, and then in the next morning, well, my gosh, if they haven't found themselves in a new place doing some new activity.
Yep.
So elves are snitches.
They are
Yes.
the rats.
Exactly.
They're scams.
The Yuletide world.
They toilet papered our Christmas tree, Al.
Ah, those elves.
By the way, what you're saying, Tom, is no different than when you write something while you're on mushrooms and you think it's brilliant, and then in the morning you're like, the elves are conspiring, and there were three of them on the shelf. Yeah, they were there, all of them. And you're like, okay, this isn't the novel that I thought it was.
Yeah, man.
Like when you're writing it, you're like, oh, this is Hemingway.
Boy.
That's
R.R. Martin made this look easy.
Been there.
So Al, you have to just get one gift, but you don't have a financial cap on it.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I'm assuming it's an inner office, so I'm assuming maybe $20. Let's assume it's $20.
$20?
Ask
whoever
put it.
Yeah, you need to ask.
Yeah, 20's a little light.
It's a really light one.
Well, depending on where. I mean, when you
What
work,
are you going to get for $20?
A car.
Most offices, I think, are less than $20. The man works on a TV show. I'm sure $20 is fine in respect to what people there make. You're going down to the local H&R Block. They're not spending $20 on some Santa Claus Secret Santa thing.
You can't buy a gift
that's
for
Josh
$20
from the H&R Block.
Worth a damn. What are you going to get him? A box of pencils?
Yeah.
What? Here's $20.
It's a $20 gas
Coming
gift
from the only
card?
person that's ever
That gets you 2 gallons of
wanted
gas.
in my life. And I haven't been,
Really?
I mean, the amount of silver spoons that clang every time you guys open and close your mouth.
Yeah, that's chicken ice childhood.
I would say I probably bring the silver spoon average way up. I'm sort of an outlier in that.
Let me tell you something. If you next Friday, you trot something in here worth $20, you're going to get a talking to. Okay?
Oh, no. I don't. Well, now,
Wait, is there no cap at the Bob and Tom show?
No. I kept under $20 per person.
No,
that's fine.
Al, I always try to go with something witty rather than necessarily.
No.
If by witty you mean stupid.
Well, you wait till you get this year's. You're going to love it.
That's what we meant, chick.
But also, see, Al, I also throw in something nice. This year, I'm getting them all delicious pot pies. They're just absolutely wonderful.
That we have to hear about for 3 weeks
Are you having
before.
Christmas in the 1800s?
Yeah.
These pies, they are to die for.
Al, you've heard this show. It's not just Christmas, okay? It's all the time. We're in the
Al, and you know that your Omaha Steaks are on the way, Al.
Tom, do you think I don't know the mama? Very, very excited about that. First of all, yes, the steaks for sure, but also the hot dogs, super underrated. Honestly, the Omaha Steaks. This is crazy. D. I never even told you this. When we first were in lockdown, the Omaha Steaks were like my go-to comfort meal. I would call them quarantine dogs, and I would cut up onions. I would split them in half, put cheese in there, and throw some chives on top with a toasted sourdough hot dog bun. Wow! So shout out to Omaha Steaks for getting me through one of the worst times in this world's period. So shout out to Omaha Steaks.
They're on the way, but we got to help you, Al, get something for your Secret Santa. So it has to be a gift, since you work with both men and women. It has to be something that would be appropriate. Right?
And non-binary, Tom. We don't see gender.
No, I'm just, but I mean.
Gift card. Gift card.
No,
gift card. Gift card. Gift card.
No, boring.
Gift card. Yeah, boring. Gift card. Boring and safe. Gift card.
It is boring and safe. You're right.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like a gift card. But yeah, people will be like, oh, you got, but then as soon as they get in the car, they're like, oh, I need some gas, or I need some. So yeah, I think maybe it's just a gift card and like a witty card.
And
So,
not a gift card to Victoria's Secret or anything like that. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The guy I got, he's a DJ. So what can I get a DJ?
Drugs?
Shout out to the DJ. Okay. All right.
Hard drugs? They seem to like those?
I am so out of the. You know what happens when you stop drinking? You stop buying drugs, and so I would be. I would be like a concerned mom trying to like buy drugs now. Like, is there a man here who I can talk to? I don't know where to even get those anymore, except legally.
No, you live in Colorado, so you've got obviously access to various.
Yes, my old Boston Market is a weed dispensary now. You can go through the drive-thru and pick it up.
Get some holiday treats. I bet they have Christmas cookies made with
edibles and
edible
with
butter, whatever it is.
You know, I know a current Boston Market that's also a weed dispensary.
You go there too? You know Ramon? He's a nice guy.
You just have to ask for extra oregano on your whole chicken.
You have to get that order in the unisex bathroom.
I think you need to do something with a little wit attached to it, Al. You're a comedian. Do something that's kind of fun.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Because I just think because I'm 45, so everybody looks young to me now. I was saying on the show the other day that now when I watch sports, obviously, except for Tom Brady, everybody's younger than me. But now some of the head coaches are way younger. That ain't great.
That ain't great.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, because I don't know if like my wit would transfer. I think he's just these are people, the producers that are like 29. They live with their partner, that you're kind of broke, but you're fine. So like, what would they want? Maybe I just think Amazon and shut up, Al, right? Amazon gift card, keep moving.
There you go. Just keep moving. Don't even give it a second.
Well, let's move forward here, Al. We got to have a language
We're going to keep it moving, Tom, and get to these words. So Tom, really quickly, what does the word grip mean?
Grip, G-R-I-P?
Yes, sir.
Grip.
That would be like a briefcase or a small satchel. You've got.
Yeah, that's right. He packed a grip and headed for the coast.
Yeah, is that right?
No, that's a good guess.
It's a good guess. Makes sense.
Yeah, it is a good guess.
Would you say like he's got a grip?
For what do you mean?
Could, but the way I would use it is to mean like a lot. So it'd be like, how much is it to get in the club with a VIP package? Oh man, it's a grip. It's like $150 for Valentine's Day.
A big handful.
Like it would just be, like a bunch. It's a grip. So Tom, use in a sentence word grip.
Well, I wanted to get Al a nice gift.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd shoot my wad, and I gave him.
Oh gosh! You're just throwing something in there.
I gave him. I spent the whole grip buying him a present.
Not really. You could say I got him a grip of steaks, a bunch, a whole bunch of steaks.
Oh, so it doesn't necessarily have to refer to a large amount of money.
No, it can refer to. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, I was at the seafood buffet the other night. I had a grip of fried oysters and.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That just
I love
sounds
it.
like they said you could only take what you could hold.
Yeah.
So you just grabbed a bunch of fried oysters in your hands.
Yeah, that's what I do at buffets. You don't...
And Willie, you have to be able to hold them in your hands for 5 seconds to demonstrate control.
The soup.
Oh, they don't.
Okay, so it just means you got a large amount. That's that what means
Yes.
that grip? Okay, I got that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Tom, moving on.
All right.
One of my favorites, a classic. This is kind of a tough one, but Tom, what does I guess it would be a phrase John Blaze.
John Blaze.
John, like a man's name, Blaze, which could be last name. I dated a girl named Blaze once.
John Blaze?
Yes, with a Z.
Because to blaze would be to fire up some dubage, I believe would be the...
You really know how to talk to him.
Yeah.
But John Blaze.
So
why is it a takeoff on a famous John in the movies?
No.
Okay. Is it a takeoff on a famous John at all?
No.
Okay.
It's just a figure of speech.
So can you use it in a sentence for me?
Yeah, it'd be like, look, Tom, it's going to be a New Year's party. You know me. I'm going to be dressed to the nines. And I go there, and I was. But look, Willie rolled in. He's got more money than me. Look, I'm not as John Blaze as Willie, all right? He's super John Blaze with it. I'm just kind of like, I guess I'm just off in the corner now.
So it's like, in other words, you're suggesting Willie would be like a dandy. Someone who is...
A dandy.
John Blaze.
Yeah.
You know, it really is frightening when you double up on your past terminology and really try. A dandy.
In other words, he's got himself all tricked out. He's got some fancy shoes on, a nice hat, perhaps.
That's right. Anything that's kind of fancy or looking good, like I'm sorry, he got his car detailed. He came through. He got new rims on it. It was John Blaze when he rolled through.
Nice. I like that.
Like it's just like a figure of speech for anything that means like super fly.
And Al, it's current, or was it popular 10 years ago? Or
this was popular, I would say, from like 93 to 95, 96.
Is there a person named John Blaze or a character or something?
I don't think so. Like a mythical kind of super fly person. But I don't think there was any rappers that try to. Yeah, they're rappers that would say like, I'm Johnny Blaze on this, but it's like it's not a guy.
Oh, I love it.
So you're suggesting when you go to the Christmas party, be sure to John Blaze it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Can a lady John Blaze it up?
Yeah.
She would Jane Blaze.
Or Johnette Blaze.
Are there any men in that studio that share this thing with me that we all like women with men's names?
Love it. Love.
What is that?
Give me an Alex, a Sam.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
my gosh. Yeah.
Absolutely.
George Clooney. Oh! It might not just be the names I'm into.
Al Jackson can be seen on the Daily Blast Live. He can be seen live and in person New Year's Eve at the Comedy Showcase in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Al, it's always a great pleasure. Watch your house. Your Omaha Steaks are coming. Speaking of Omaha Steaks.
I got a grip on Omaha Steaks.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you, Al. You want to tell me more about the Omaha Steaks?
Love
Thank you, Al.
I'd be happy to, Tom. The steak experts at Omaha Steaks have put together special gift packages that help take the guesswork out of gift giving and make you a holiday hero. When you order from omahasteaks.com, you're going to achieve gifting greatness, and you're going to get a little something back. That's right. Right now, take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, when you use code BTS at checkout, you're going to get an additional $40 off your order today. That's right. Create your own gift package. Send an assortment of mouth-watering favorites. We've been enjoying some this morning. Those legendary Butcher's Cut Filets Mignon, air-chilled boneless chicken, I'm getting all saliva-y talking about ultra juicy burgers, and even easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks is truly a gift from the heart. Your friends are going to know it. Your family's going to know it, and they're going to remember that you are a holiday hero with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. Visit omahasteaks.com. Right now, 50% off site-wide. Plus, when you use promo code BTS at checkout, you're going to get that extra $40 off your order. That's omahasteaks.com. Code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Thank you for our delicious meal this morning, Omaha Steaks.
Very tasty. The perfect gift. When we come back, we have Christy Lee back at the news desk. Also coming up, comedian Jeff Foxworthy talking about the new game, the new version of his game, Relative Insanity. This is pretty much volume 2, and it's out. Details on that coming up with Jeff Foxworthy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You know what bugs me about life?
What's that?
People who take a reasonably simple task and make it incredibly complicated, like making a full-scale Broadway show production out of drinking iced tea. That to me is really.
What's your problem? Why can't I enjoy my iced tea over here?
No, you can.
Did you bring your thermos? I did bring my thermos.
Can we get a picture? Can we get a picture of the thermos sitting and Christy standing beside it?
Yes, so they can get the actual full
because seriously,
spectrum of how big this is.
Easily,
that's bigger than Christy's head.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That.
Christy could easily sit on that and watch a sporting event.
Yeah, certainly.
Well, what's wrong with having? You know what? I think we should have her sit on it. And we'll caption it "Sun Tea."
He's going to read some article or some idiot friend, and when I find the idiot friend who told you about this cold iced tea, I'm going to punch him right in the face. I'm going to. Oh, well, you know,
who was that guy?
The best thing to do is to be in a separate studio because
Jeff, would you like a little glass of nice iced tea?
No, thanks.
It's delightful.
I love iced tea.
There's no ice in it, though.
God, no. That would make it.
Then it's not iced tea.
Watered down.
The ice would bruise the tea.
Yes.
No, the ice is in the cooler. I quit. I quit.
Can we get a picture of the iced tea?
How much does this add to your morning? You had such a bad morning, you said.
Are you getting up extra early now to make your tea? No, the tea was made last night in the car when I left this morning.
Oh. In the car? Somebody put it in the car?
I did.
You put it in the car.
You put it in the car?
Last night.
Last night, yes.
It's crazier than I thought.
How did
I thought it was supposed
Three
to...
letters come to mind. OCD.
Those.
Definitely.
Are you kidding me?
I thought it was supposed to brew in the refrigerator.
That's old technology.
Only with Tom, the OCD is in capital letters with big lights around each.
I thought the tea was supposed to brew in the refrigerator overnight.
Tom's taking it a new step, I'm sure. Well, why not have it brew?
I call it not OCD. I call it CDO because I want the letters in alphabetical order.
What do you order at Starbucks?
What's the new thing?
Come on. There's something new?
Oh, Bob.
You know, with my overt masculinity, I can pull off anything.
What are you ordering these?
I have
something frou-frou?
No, not foo-foo at all. It's very simple. It's called a misto.
A misto.
Misto.
I want a misto.
Misto horny. Misto horny. Misto Griswold, your drink is ready.
What's a misto?
It's just
coffee with
steamed milk.
Isn't that
a latte?
A latte or a cappuccino?
I don't know what.
Intellectually, you have to be with all of us when we're frustrated with you because you used to stand behind a person at Starbucks and when you would make fun of them endlessly when they go, "I want coffee extra hot," and now you can't have your coffee unless the milk is steamed. You see why?
No, because when you put the cream in it, it cools the coffee too much.
What if it's? Oh, my God.
So you're adding cream already? You're adding more cream?
He's adding
No. It's it's skim milk. You can get steamed skim milk.
I don't understand the difference between a cappuccino, a latte, a misto. It's all steamed milk. They all add it to coffee.
Why don't you tell me the difference between a taco and a burrito and all the
Hard shell,
crap?
soft shell.
It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. See, there's subtle distinctions. See, Christy, that's me. I'm all about subtlety.
What do you say?
I'd like a non-fat misto, please.
A non-fat meat. Well, you got to say a size. Do you say that first or
Venti,
last?
grande, tall. What do you got?
Probably the big one.
Do you say a first or last?
First.
First.
I always do the large. If I'm ordering for my wife at Starbucks, I'll have a large coffee with that creamy stuff you put in there.
So
you
you're
mean
not
a latte?
So you're not going to
grande? No,
you're not going to pretend you know the language.
No, because I don't know the language.
But I mean, if it's golf, would you say I want an iron, or would you say, well, I don't want to use one of the wooden ones. Give me one of the metal sticks. Oh yeah, I got you, Bob.
What are you talking about? You know what bugs me at Starbucks?
That's sad. I actually kind of got that analogy.
Did he say metal stick?
Metal stick.
I'm going to go over there and beat the crap out of him right now.
I got your back, brother.
You got to answer the phone.
I didn't see anything.
This is Larry King. Hang up the phone.
You let that phone ring.
As far as I know, he fell down a lot. That's all. That's what I'm telling people.
He was pushed down a lot.
Bob and Tom.
Over to the far east side and take a look at traffic conditions over there. Okay, I'm on the east side now. Everything looks smooth over here. Want me to check the north side?
Sure, Carl.
All right, here we go. Oh, guys, traffic is running up fine up here up north. Anything else you need?
Listen, Carl, could you check Southside traffic? I know it's a long way. You could also pick up an iced tea for me. Venti green iced tea at Starbucks on your way, if you don't mind.
Okay, that's a little step, but I'll get there. Oh, my goodness, that was kind of a detour, but here, 2 Splendid just like you like it.
Thank you very much, Carl. Here.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Hi, there's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and this is Hugh Masekela and his background group, The Nation.
Ma'am, I hear your sink is clogged. I'm here to unclog it.
That's right. Oh,
but I'm only wearing a robe. Can you give me a minute to slip into even something more comfortable?
How about I slip into you?
That's not very subtle.
It's porn.
They don't talk like that, do they?
Yeah, a lot of porn isn't in a 6/8 time signature either. So.
Oh, I like the electric piano. What is that? The Farfisa? What is that?
It's probably a synth.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably a synth.
I like that.
I helped build it. Yeah.
I like the old funky sound of those old.
The old what sound?
The funky sound
funky.
of the classic organ. Like, remember yesterday we were playing that band, The Circle.
Why would funk remind you of the circle?
Because of the sound of that.
You know, it's no wonder people think we record all this and then do it later, because when you say something like, I was just thinking of the circle, it sounds like we went back and put it in after.
I'm talking about this one here. Remember this one?
Yes.
You got that kind of rinky-dink toy piano.
Please. Listen to that.
Let's move it along here.
You like? Remember this tune?
They spent like 10 minutes learning that sitar. My
I
goodness.
said it before. I'll say it again. It sounded a lot better on a not in headphones. I can hear all of it.
That's sort of got that AM radio feel.
It's got the bass in stereo.
It's got that. But
They also did a song called Red Rubber Ball that you are all familiar with, not
yeah,
that
but
one that.
Turn Down Day's a better tune.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's an old statement.
Well,
That is a bold statement.
America says no.
I know
They
they're
say
wrong.
Red
Yeah,
Rubber
America's
Ball.
been wrong a lot.
And I dig it.
What?
Yeah, it's here. This one.
Now, you got to wonder, after they were all finished with the head cold, what they would sound like.
See, that to me would be a climb down day and turn the radio.
Where's
Turn
Red
Down
Rubber?
Day.
What about Red Rubber Ball? You got to play that.
I don't like that as much. That's a Paul Simon tune, I think somebody said.
Yes.
See, this has got
everyone knows this song.
and this has got that
Monkeys feel.
that Farfisa, whatever that organ sound is. Dean would probably know, but that's what that kind of cool '60s keyboard sound.
Did Starkiss steal that line from them, or did they steal it from Charlie Tuna?
I don't know. It's a Paul Simon tune. It's an excellent melody. I'm not sure about the starfish in the sea, but the point of this is you were suggesting that the interstitial music we were playing sounded kind of like porno.
I'm suggesting it sounded exactly like porno.
Okay. I have a story that I'm going to have to read with great delicacy.
Okay. Does it have boobs and butts and stuff?
All right.
I can't even read the headline.
Oh.
I'm going to use there's a different version of this term I can use, actually.
Hatchet wound?
No. I'm going to use the term money shot.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Because that can be used in various contexts.
It mostly means... Oh.
They use a different word that starts with a C.
Yeah, we kind of get it.
Yeah.
This is from the Psychological Post. This is a serious scientific article that appeared in the Archives of Sexual Behavior.
All right.
Headline, psychology researchers are taking a serious look at money shots.
Wow. What are they...
I can read parts of this.
What are they looking for?
Yeah.
Scientists are taking a serious look at pornography scenes that depict external onto another.
Okay,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I thought they were all fake.
No.
Sometimes I've heard that the thumbnails are fake, like the picture they'll use. They use a lot of the face wash Cetaphil, I've heard. To
Oh,
make
really?
It look, yeah, to get the look and...
A lot of the photos they do, for sure.
But it says psychologists are challenging the idea that the practice is perceived as being degrading.
Oh.
You following me here?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons it's hot. Let's be honest.
Oh, my gosh. We're in really murky water here.
I really can't read much of this. It's fascinating that this is a serious scientific approach to this particular...
Who's the article led by? A guy?
Just a number of psychologists are quoted here. But they did an experiment with both women and men viewing images of... what they call... you know what I'm talking about.
Splashdown?
There you go. That's a good word to use. And they were accompanied by facial expressions indicating pleasure, and then they wanted to know if these people thought this was realistic or not.
No, it's their job to act like they're loving it.
Exactly. So how can that be? There's no control group here.
But here's this study, for example. It says researchers found that more religious women tended to have more positive perceptions of the
This article must have a lot going on.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
This is a really interesting.
I'd like to read it if the pages weren't stuck together.
I'll send it to you. But it's because I think it's not necessarily a form of degradation is the point that it's trying to make here.
No.
Okay.
Well, never mind.
But which makes it, for you, makes it hotter, Josh?
In the world of humor, yes.
It's a little tribute. It's, hey, look at what you did. Isn't that nice? I'll get you a towel. It's fun.
I'll
get you a gentleman gets a towel.
She's wearing a...
I wish Godwin were here, because then I could say, when he finally got that girlfriend, it was like waterboarding.
Oh, my.
But he's not here, so I can't do that.
Well, you should always have something as a backup. Or when Pat's here.
Were you in a pie fight?
It's just funny when they try to, the serious scientific world tries to tackle things like
It is interesting.
I'll send you the article. It's very interesting.
Sometimes it is what it is.
I look forward to getting off on it.
We have Christy Lee at the news desk. What have we missed, Christy?
Well, on that kind of subject, police in Western Germany report 60 containers of bull sperm were stolen from a farm in the town of Olfen. While it's unclear
Olfen?
how the theft
What's it called?
Olfen, Olfen.
That's where little Annie came from.
Yeah, little Olfen.
Well, it's unclear how the theft happened. The sperm needs to be super cooled with liquid nitrogen at minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit.
There's some that say
so
I'm
it does
super
not
cooled.
spoil.
Who says that?
No one.
So this is
I like the look, though.
This is worth a great deal of money.
Police are seeking tips from the public that might lead to the recovery of the sperm, which is intended, of course, for artificial insemination.
I wonder if is there a place that's going to be sold in the black market, or
Yeah, it has to be there.
is this just some guy that just is like some whack job?
Whack.
Well, that comes first, and then this is the result of
Do you
said.
think they stole it not knowing what they had?
No. You'd have to know if it was. It's got to be stored at that super cool.
Well, if they didn't know it, yeah.
And you know what you get after artificial insemination? You get her artificial flowers, right?
That's right.
Here, happy
Speaking
baby.
of which,
Opie.
I recently found out I've been watering a plastic plant for like 2 months.
Good for you, buddy. Good.
And you
idiot.
You thought, wow, I'm really doing well with this plant.
I was like, man, this succulent looks better than any I've ever owned.
You're going to have a mold problem.
Exactly.
You succulent.
I'm just horrible. I had a plant where I watered like that, but it was real, but the mushrooms started growing in it because I was watering it too much.
How did you discover that it was a plastic plant?
When my cat went to chew on it, and I go, stop. I don't know that you can eat that or whatever.
Yeah?
And a guest at my home said, that's plastic. And I go, what? And then I felt it, and I go, I've been watering this for 2 months.
Are you supposed to water a succulent that often?
When I say I've been watering it for 2 months, I mean, that was probably a total of 4 times. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Are you sure you didn't just say that to endear yourself to your guest? You were trying to be funny.
You know what?
The guest.
There was something happened about 6 months ago where you decided everything I say is just a lie. And
yes, go on.
I mean, first off, A, we need to figure out what that was so we can rectify it. B, no, I did not. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Well,
I felt ashamed.
This bull semen, what is it? Gallons and gallons of bull semen.
60.
Wow.
Splashdown.
Hope it's not happy hour at some German pub. This eggnog tastes really good. Coming up, we're going to talk with Gerald
Put
Rao.
bleach in my eggnog.
Gerald Rao, winner week 13 of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And Gerald's going to be calling us, I think, from Mountain Home, Idaho. We're going to get this all figured out for the shoe-in of the week. And then we're going to talk with Jeff Foxworthy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to...
Let's get back to the chinchilla. We sent members of our staff plus Donnie Baker to your garage.
She is my mistake.
So traumatized right now. She has not come out of her little house in
No doubt.
a whole
The
day.
chinchilla?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's because she met Donnie Baker.
Yes.
True. Her ears are as big as Frisbees.
They are very big.
I know.
I can't get over how
They're
horribly...
native of South America, and they use those to, and they're nocturnal, so they
Must be a lot of listening going on.
they
in
do a
South
lot of
America.
listening at night.
Size of those
because
ears.
you can't see very well.
And they respond, of course, with their brain by going, duh. Duh, I'm a chinchilla.
Oh, wow, it's that great big thing right there.
That looks like a really nice fur coat that lady's got on. I wonder what that's made of. Duh. Well, I'm gonna rest for a while so I can poop again. Duh.
I can tell you.
I'm not like a dog. I can't play frisbee or catch. I just sit here going, duh. I'm kind of like something in a frame, like a picture, except I just go, duh, and then I poop.
Except you have to feed me and I poop.
I'm like a picture you have to feed. Duh.
I can tell you what, they don't come when you call them. That's for damn sure.
I will. I'll come if you call me.
Starbucks?
What's the new thing?
Come
on.
Something new?
Oh, Bob.
You know, with my overt masculinity, I can pull off anything.
What are you ordering these?
I have
something frou-frou?
No, not frou-frou at all. It's very simple. It's called a misto.
A misto.
Misto.
I want a
Misto
misto.
horny. Misto horny. Misto Griswold, your drink is ready.
What's a misto?
It's just
coffee with
steamed milk.
Isn't that
Isn't
what
that
it
a
is?
latte?
A latte or a cappuccino?
I don't know what.
Intellectually, you have to be with all of us when we're frustrated with you because you used to stand behind a person at Starbucks and when you would make fun of them endlessly when they go, "I want coffee extra hot," and now you can't have your coffee unless the milk is steamed. You see why?
No, because when you put the cream in it, it cools the coffee too much.
What if it's? Oh, my God!
So you're adding cream already? You're adding more cream?
She's adding
No.
cream.
It's it's skim milk. You can get steamed skim milk. So
I don't understand the difference between a cappuccino, a latte, a misto. It's all steamed milk. They all add it to coffee.
Why don't you tell me the difference between a taco and a burrito and all the
Hard shell,
crap?
soft shell.
It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing.
not.
Well, see, there's subtle distinctions. See, Christy, that's me. I'm all about subtlety.
What do you say?
I'd like a non-fat misto, please.
A non-fat meat. Well, you got to say a size. Do you say that first or
Venti,
last?
grande, tall. What do you got?
Probably. The
Venti.
big one.
Do you say a first or last?
First.
First.
I always do the large. If I'm ordering for my wife at Starbucks, I'll have a large coffee with that creamy stuff you put in there.
So
you
you're
mean
not
a
gonna
latte?
So you're not going to
grande? No, I
you're
want
not
a
going to
large.
pretend you know the language.
No, because I don't know the language.
But I mean, if it's golf, would you say I want an iron, or would you say, well, I don't want to use one of the wooden ones. Give me one of the metal sticks. Oh yeah, I got you, Bob.
What are you talking about? You know what bugs me at
You know
Starbucks?
what's sad? I actually kind of got that analogy.
Did he say metal stick?
Metal stick.
I'm going to go over there and beat the crap out of him right now.
I got your back, brother.
You got to answer the phone.
I didn't see anything.
This is Larry King. Hey, on the phone.
You let that phone ring.
As far as I know, he fell down a lot. That's all. That's what I'm telling
He
people.
was pushed down a lot.
Comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, he was so sweet. It was our first date, and he went all out. He bought me dinner, he got me drunk, and then I got bald.
Oh, did you ever? It was perfect. Britney Spears recently shocked the world with her latest fashion statement. A completely shaved head. Now, to commemorate Britney's new look, Bob and Tom Labs is proud to introduce their new perfume, Bald. B-A-L-D. Bald. A fragrance for today's unraveling woman. She's kooky, she's crazy, and she's getting bald.
Tomorrow's my girlfriend's birthday, and she'll definitely be getting bald.
What woman wouldn't love to get bald?
My wife and I are celebrating our 30th anniversary soon. I thought she'd be thrilled when I told her she was gonna get bald, but she just rolled over and went back to sleep.
Okay, almost everybody wants to get bald. Be sure to get some today. Just look for the slick box, and you'll know you're getting bald. B-A-L-D.
D.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 20
Brown's right there.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold. He's the sidekick chair.
You rascal, you.
Oh, thanks. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes.
Pat Godwin taking a day off. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Did you hear Josh's theory about
It's more of a scam.
There's Willie Griswold. I missed what you said.
Never mind.
He was saying something about a scam and Pat Godwin. I don't know what. I'm Chick McGee, here's Tom.
We're going to get an answer right now because I believe we have
Oh, my mountain home.
Gerald Rao on the phone. Hey, Gerald, can you hear me?
I can. How are you guys this morning?
Good.
Well, how are you?
What's up, Jerry?
Gerald, when I first saw your letter here that you're from Mountain Home, Idaho, I mentioned on the radio that I was not familiar with Mountain Home, Idaho, but that it sounded like a gorgeous spot, and I've been receiving all kinds of emails now. Are you part of the military base there?
I'm not part of the military base here, but my parents were stationed here. Or my grandparents, I should say, and we just kind of stayed here. So
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I've been told that there's no mountain.
Well, there's mountains in the distance, right, Gerald?
Correct. There are mountains. I'm about 15 minutes from the mountain range, pretty close. So it's kind of high desert valley, but there are mountains around.
And then I was told there's they always tell the new recruits there that there's a woman behind every tree, but there are no trees there. Is that true?
that they may tell them that, but there is no trees. Yes.
Well, we all heard that's where your grandpa found your grandmother. That's what we heard. That's what we heard.
Well, that could be true. That could be true.
There you go.
I hope they're still with us. That's all I was. Gerald, do you go by Gerald or do you go by Jerry?
I go by Gerald.
Okay, very, very formal. We'll try to keep this formal and nice. And congratulations, you. By the way, you got 15 of 15 games last weekend in the Pigskin Pick'em, and of course, you will be presented with a beautiful, beautiful. What is it going to be, Christy? Is it a gigantic Big Green Egg Mini Max, perfect for the holiday season?
Wonderful. It's a beautiful gift.
Now, Gerald, did you know that you had 27 other people tied with you? But you had the first place tie picks by picking the Monday night or closest. So now
time now for the Monday Night Football shoe-in of the week.
Yeah, you could paint that big green Mini Max egg to look like a nice Fabergé Christmas egg.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You could bejewel it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite football team, Jerry?
I am a San Francisco 49er fan.
His name is Gerald. He doesn't go by Jerry.
Who's your favorite porn star, Gerald? You like that Adriana Chechik?
Oh, hey.
She does the job.
His wife might be listening.
Okay, we've got San Francisco hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, not just any Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they're getting 4 against San Francisco at Levi's Stadium there. Who do you like, San Francisco or Tampa Bay?
Oh, I like San Francisco. Their defense is pretty tough this year.
I think that's what I'm going to have to do, too. I'm going to take San Francisco minus the 4, hosting Tampa Bay. Also, Dallas Cowboys hosting their interstate rival, the Houston Texans. Houston getting 17.
Wow.
Who do you like, Dallas or Houston?
Well, being a 49ers fan, I'm going to go with Houston in the 17.
Okay, he takes Houston plus the 17. I take Dallas minus the 17. Why not?
That right.
It's the holidays.
Living
Why
on the
not?
edge.
You're darn right. Tennessee hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jags getting 4. Who do you like, the Titans at home or the Jags?
I like Titans.
I do, too. Tennessee minus the 4. I agree with him on that one. And the Detroit Lions hosting the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings getting 3 up there in the Motor City. Who do you like, the Lions or Minnesota?
Ooh, I like the Lions.
Yep, I do too. I like the Lions minus the 3. The only one we disagree on is Dallas, so I'll take the Lions minus the 3, Tom, and that's my double shot.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. The first one, I'm confused on the very first one. San Francisco, Tampa. What was the spread on that
San
one?
Francisco minus the 4 at home against Tampa Bay.
Okay. Very
And we
good.
both took San Francisco.
Well, Gerald, congratulations once again. You're one of the few this season that has gotten all of the picks right.
Nicely done.
And we appreciate your playing, and I think you'll enjoy the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Do you have a big Christmas plans? Are you going to stay in Mountain Home, Idaho for the holidays?
Yes, we'll be in Mountain Home. We got a bunch of family and stuff here, so.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Are there any ski resorts near you?
Yes, there's one right outside of Boise and one right up the road, about an hour, 20 minutes, Soldier Mountain Ski Resort.
Okay, Gerald, remember what I told you in this case. Just say yes, you ski. Whether you do or not, just say yes. Tom will think the world of you if you say yes.
So living that close to a great ski place, I know there's some great spots, of course, outside of Boise. I assume you're a skier?
I'm a snowboarder.
Oh.
It's a shame, Gerald. We're going to have to take
Gerald,
back
you made a grave mistake there, my friend.
Gerald, how long have you been smoking pot?
Is that legal in
Not
Idaho?
very long.
That was great.
Now, is in Idaho, what are the regulations? Did you have the legal reefer there?
No, we don't.
Oh.
We do not have the legal reefer here.
No, I'm not suggesting. I don't imbibe myself.
Do you have the illegal reefer in your house?
Hey, don't be a snitch, dude.
I'm not
I
being a
got too
snitch.
much other stuff to worry about.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Going through a divorce or something?
Gerald Rao is calling us from Mountain Home, Idaho. Do you have a dog, Gerald?
I do. I have 2 dogs, actually. A little Chihuahua Poodle mix and a Black Lab.
Oh, cool.
All right. Well, I hope the Chihuahua was the father in that.
I was just going to say.
I'm sure it's a toy poodle, you nincompoop.
What does the Chihuahua Poodle mix weigh?
He's probably about, I don't know, 3-4 pounds, probably.
Is he yippy? Is he a yippy dog?
Gotta be.
For a small dog, no, he is not a yippy dog.
Okay.
Which is very shocking. If he does bark, you better pay attention.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's great.
Can I ask the names of your dogs?
We have the Liam, which is a little Chihuahua Poodle, and then Drake, which is my hunting lab.
Oh,
Drake.
Yeah.
Is that because he's like a duck dog?
Well, he started as a puppy, now he's here.
Absolutely.
That was good, Josh.
Thank you.
Wait a second, I didn't get Josh's.
It's the rapper Drake. I don't think it was for you.
Oh, you're definitely not. Definitely not. Okay.
Well, you forgot about Lee.
Gerald, I believe I'll be in the Boise area at the end of February. You going to come see me?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, man. Cool.
I'll absolutely put that on the calendar.
All right.
We should all go. Let's go, Chip.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of tickets available. You don't need to You can probably just walk out and get great seats.
If you wait till the day of, they'll probably just paper you in. So
Yeah. Just come in. They'll be begging you. They'll pay you to come in and sit down. Yeah.
Well, Gerald, you sound like a great guy. I'm glad you played, and congratulations on winning the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And be sure to go see Josh. Do you know what the name of the club you're playing, Josh?
I don't. No. It's all being in the work. It's all in the works.
Okay.
There'll be a few of us.
Okay.
All in the works.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right now, you might know it as under repair.
Okay.
Pardon our dust.
Now, let me ask one more question. You sound like a very knowledgeable football fan. Is there a game that you think Chick is probably should have picked but didn't?
Oh, good question.
What are you doing?
Because the talented people that make the spreads just missed out on this one? Just think.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he's right. I'm just not a Cowboys fan. That's
Sure.
my biggest
I understand
thing.
that. I understand that.
Well,
I get it.
That means you and Chick.
Yeah, we have a lot in common.
You have a lot in common.
Oh yeah.
That and
Yes, absolutely.
Mountain Home and the dope. And I mean, you're right.
Okay, Gerald Rao, thank you very much.
Have a great day, Gerald.
Appreciate you, Gerald.
See you, dude.
Thanks for
Thank
getting
you
up
guys.
early.
Appreciate it.
Happy
Merry Christmas to all
holidays.
ya.
Oh, thanks, man. You too. Merry Christmas.
Nice guy.
Very. Good dude.
Fun.
Good man.
We're going to...
Salt of the earth.
Hold it down for us out there in Mountain Home.
Good people. Good
hero.
people.
Guy with a little doggy, you got to love him.
I would have loved if he... Well, my dog's names are, let's see.
Hitler.
Hitler and Marx. And, my cat, Lennon. And,
I bet he has girl. I bet he
Goldfish.
Polly, I call her Pol Pot.
Yeah. Goldfish, lock her up. And
Putin.
It's lock her up and look her up. They're
That's
twigs.
That's my parrot Putin. Yeah.
So all these are lies. The point is, we're going to talk with comedian Jeff Foxworthy in just a few minutes. Right now, I want to remind you about our friends at Napa. They are on a mission. The mission, of course, to keep you in motion. For almost a century, Napa has been known for having the quality parts and expert knowledge that you, the driver, need. Today, Napa helps drivers like you hit the road with confidence with America's largest network of parts and care. For example, there are nearly 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores and over 17,000 Napa Auto Care centers, meaning you're never far from the quality products and trusted service that you need. Your ride needs it. You need it. Check it out by going to NapaOnline.com. You just visit NAPA, NapaOnline.com to find the nearest Napa location and find out what they've got. I call it Napa Know-How. When we come back, we're going to talk with a guy that's got a lot of comedy know-how. It's comedian Jeff Foxworthy up next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Do you have the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone? You know someone who might like that Bob and Tom Show app. You should tell them it's free and available in the iTunes or Google Play Store, depending on their mobile device. Once they download it, they can listen to their local radio station, tune in to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7, even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. My favorite part, if you're heading out on vacation, or perhaps you're going to be going on a so-called business trip, you can still listen to the show in real time or catch the show later in the afternoon. We have replays throughout the day. It's the all-day replay with Christopher right here on Bob and Tom 24/7, beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll replay today's show back to back to back to back. So if you missed out on Al Jackson or the shoe-in of the week, or you want to hear Jeff Foxworthy's appearance again, no problem. Just tune in later this afternoon for the replay again right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom news update. Time Magazine has named Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky its Person of the Year. It awarded him the accolade for, quote, proving that courage can be contagious as fear. He was named alongside the spirit of Ukraine. Time's annual selection has sparked debate and sometimes controversy since it began in 1927. The 2021 Person of the Year was Elon Musk. The House is set to take a final vote on protections for same-sex marriages. The vote today will send the legislation to President Joe Biden, a monumental step in a decades-long battle for nationwide recognition of such unions that reflects a stunning turnaround in social attitudes. A law requiring all states to recognize same-sex marriages would be a relief for hundreds of thousands of couples who've married since the Supreme Court's 2015 decision legalizing the marriages. And this year's White House Christmas ornament gives a nod to former First Lady Patricia Nixon. It's in the shape of a gingerbread White House, and Nixon was the first First Lady to include a gingerbread house as part of the White House holiday decorations. That tradition now includes construction each year of a hulking gingerbread White House that usually weighs several hundred pounds. The private White House Historical Association sells the annual Christmas ornaments using proceeds to help pay for the building's upkeep. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working his cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
Hi, this is Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. If you're in the Lexington, Kentucky area, why not join me Friday, December 16th through Sunday, December 18th at Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington. You can always find out where I'll be next by heading to thatjosharnold.com.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Coming this Thursday on ABC. He's the luckiest guy alive. It's Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates.
Come on, Cindy. It's this darn brassiere. It keeps pinching.
Oh, yeah. Feeling fine.
Yeah, mine's pinching a bit, too. Let's just take them off. Okay.
Hello. He's living rent-free and getting an eyeful.
Cindy, what do you think of my new negligee? Do you think it fits? Oh, yeah, it looks great. What do you think of mine?
He's invisible and insatiable.
Gee, Cindy, this bed sure feels lumpy. Boy, that's uncomfortable.
Come to Papa. You know you want it.
Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Followed by the fast-paced action of pro basketball with a moral twist. Meet Carl Goodman, Amish power forward.
We have worked together, my friends. We shared the ball with he who was open, and were blessed when 2 points were bestowed upon us. Now we must pray.
Oh, merciful God above us.
It's Carl Goodman, Amish power forward, right after Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Thursday on ABC.
Ye be thar.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk is Christy Lee.
Hey.
The sidekick is Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. At the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
One Chick.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold. Once again, surprised we're on the air, evidently.
Just over here doing something.
Yeah.
Just looking forward to hooking up with Jeff Foxworthy, one of the great comedians. Hope to talk with Jeff here. He's got a new game out. I've got it right here in the box. It's called Relative Insanity. And it's one of those fun games with cards.
Oh, this is the second edition, isn't it?
Yeah. This is Relative Insanity 2.
Uh-huh.
And we'll find out about how you play. Have you ever played the first version?
It's hysterical. Yeah, you'll have a great time.
It's got cards in which people will submit what they consider to be the funniest answer to a premise. The premises are on the red cards. Can I read one of them real quick?
Sure.
Go ahead.
It says, at one point, I just looked at my mother and said, and then you would grab one of your cards and decide which one of the funniest things would it be. Now, here are some examples. I looked at my mother and said, I like it a little spicy. I have been very naughty this year. As you can see, these are all things that would be very funny in a group of people. And I believe we're going to hook up with Mr. Jeff Foxworthy. There he is. Hey, Jeff, how are you, sir?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good. We're just playing the game.
Yes.
Relative Insanity, second generation. And you've been involved in this from day one?
I created the concept for it. Well, I'll tell you how the whole thing started. Several years ago, at Thanksgiving, we all go down to my farm, and we have about 30 to 35 relatives every year, nieces, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, and uncles.
Awesome.
And the kids, and I say kids, they're all in their 20s now. After Thanksgiving dinner, they were playing Cards Against Humanity in the dining room, and which is a really funny game, but it's filthy. I mean, it's it's like if you sat there and go, what's the nastiest thing I can think of? And so I I walked over to him and I said, "You can't do this. Your grandmother's here, and I don't want to call an ambulance out into the middle of nowhere at this time of night." And I had the thought, well, there's got to be a game that'll make you laugh like this, that, is PG, that things are insinuated, but you don't have to be dirty with it. And I went, my whole life, I got packs of note cards everywhere. And I went and got a pack of note cards, and I wrote 500 punchlines, things that just sounded funny. And I thought, all right, what does everybody have in common? Everybody's family's crazy. So I wrote 100 setups about relatives. And it was things like, right before we walked down the aisle, Daddy leaned over to me and whispered, blank. Just anything. And I wrote these, I'm a nut. I wrote them all out on these note cards. And the next day I had them play this. I'm like, just try this. And I filmed them and they were gut laughing. And I'm like, this is a game. And I had never invented a game. And so that was the first Relative Insanity. It went on to become the #1 selling game on Amazon. And that had been a couple of years. So like when COVID hit, and obviously we couldn't do stand-up very much, just based on the way the first game was selling, they said, "Hey, can you do a second one?" And I said, "I'm sure I can," and sat down and did the second version of this. And we actually played it at Thanksgiving, not with a note card version, with the real printed out version. And my family loved it. So
well, I got a letter here. We were talking about it a couple hours ago, and someone already sent us this. Over Thanksgiving weekend, we played the new game that Jeff Foxworthy put together. Helpful hint: empty bladder before playing. Crazy, fun, and funny. So right there, you've got someone who's already played it, and it is perfect for the holiday season. Be a great gift because you crack it open and it gives you something to do.
Sure.
That afternoon, that evening, and that weekend. Once again, our guest is a distinguished comedian, Jeff Foxworthy, a man who has a mustache that we have discussed, has been on his face, I believe, since the last day of high school? Is that when you...
Between the 11th and 12th grade, except for the one day during COVID, I shaved it off, and my wife looked at me and went, grow it back.
And I think I like the fact that you're allowing it to be a distinguished adult gray. You're not one of those guys that has the jet black stash. You've embraced adulthood and aging.
Well, yes, because like my best friend from the 5th grade on is now my manager, and we call him Krusty because he just will say what's on his mind. And Krusty, we actually made him a T-shirt, and he's got all on there all the things that drive him crazy. And it started out, it was an extra large, and now we're up to a double XL because we have to keep adding to it. But one of his things is guys that color their hair. And I was on a flight like a couple of years ago, and this guy sitting next to me must have been 80, and his hair and beard were the color of a Hershey bar. He leaned over to me at the end of the flight, and he said, you don't have to have that gray in your hair and mustache. He said, I color mine. And I just thought, you know what? I don't want to look like a fool, so it is what it is.
Yeah, Jeff Foxworthy is our guest. Jeff has been a guest on our show since back in the day when I think the only merch he had was a cassette, believe it or not. And of course, now I'm sure you have all kinds of merchandise. Just out of curiosity, I'm not sure you'd even be aware of this. When you did your last tour, I'm sure you had a lot of different types of merch. What particular thing is the biggest seller, and were you surprised?
You're going to be surprised. Most of the time, I never do merch. It's, I figure it's just a night out, and people have come for a laugh, and that's all I know how to do. I'm 2 decisions from drywalling. I know lie. So it was that close to going the other way. So. Even like with this game, I'm not trying to come up with a game that's competitive or strategic. All I want to do is make people laugh. And And so I just never really worried about merch at a show. I figure if people buy something, they'll go online or whatever.
I asked because I recently was in this warehouse, and they stocked stuff for truck stops. And one of the biggest things they sold was the Larry the Cable Guy lighter, which struck me as being rather humorous. But Jeff has...
Or the Larry the Cable Guy, which was actually one of Larry's items, the edible underbritches, which came in biscuits and gravy flakes. They made those.
A classic Christmas gift. This is a much better idea. The cool thing about this game, once again, it's called Relative Insanity Second Generation. This is one of those things where you find out people you don't think are funny really can be funny, because you kind of supplied the setups and the punchline, and the back and forth among people is what gets the big laughs. It's such a great idea. And as you said, family friendly.
The best time that you have with your family and friends is when you're laughing. And so as they were playing it over Thanksgiving, like I was going, oh, wow, Aunt Rose knows how to read a punchline. She knows how to deliver it, and get the laugh off of it. So that was fun for me to watch there. And you know what? And let me say this, and you're going to cringe, but you guys have been having me on for decades and decades, and you do so much for comedians. And I just, I look back over my career, and it wouldn't be what it is without you and this show. And I thank you for that. I thank you for promoting the funny in life. And I say on stage that everybody's going through some kind of a struggle. Might be emotional, might be financial. And I'm not naive enough to think that laughter makes people's struggle go away, but I do think laughter, it's like the release valve that keeps the boiler from exploding. Mm-hmm. And there's real value in it. And we're kind of at a time in this country where we don't laugh at ourselves very much. Everybody has to be right. And we're all idiots. We're all idiots. And once you accept that and laugh at yourself, it's like with the redneck jokes. That all started because I got called a redneck so many times. I'm like, all right, well, I know it's not just me. But thank you to this show for what you've done for so many comedians, but also for your audience, man. Laughter it's therapeutic. It's a good thing.
I totally agree with your part about everybody should be laughing. The other great thing about this game, Jeff, everybody these days, everywhere you go, is staring at their phone. And you get a game like Relative Insanity, the second generation edition. You bring this out at the table, and all of a sudden, instead of staring at their phones, everyone's actually interacting. And they don't have to be talking about politics. They don't just be talking about the football game. They can actually, hey, this is all about family stuff and silly stuff and stuff that makes you laugh. Let me read one of these setups, Jeff. I know you're familiar with them, but I want to just read one so the audience gets a hint about what this is like. The red card says, as we were leaving the RV, then you insert someone's name, Grandma made the comment, and then you grab the yellow card, and it might be something like, okay, it's somebody else's turn to try to teach Mother how to text. just fun stuff. Or, well, the boys have pulled out the fireworks. Somebody wait down by the mailbox so they can show the EMTs where to go. Now, that sounds like something you wrote because you were down on the farm, and have you experienced that where you're jumping up and down to get the EMTs? This is where it is.
This is the easiest thing I have ever written in my life, because I just think back, because we're a real big family group, but we have had ambulances out, we've had the police out, we've had the fire department out. I mean, anytime we have a family gathering and some kind of emergency services don't come out, it's a big success.
Is that the time where you don't want to get recognized? They're loading someone into the paddy wagon?
The first time they come out, it's like, oh, Mr. Foxworthy, I'm so sorry. And, by the fifth time, the same ambulance crew comes out. They're like, hey, Jeff, how's it going? Who is it this time?
Now, Jeff, we have you on the big screen. Is that a dog or a cat? I just saw fur for 1 second there.
Lil. Come here, Lil.
Okay, wait a second. Apparently it's Lou. It's a...
Oh, my goodness.
That is a good-looking dog.
A laptop.
That is.
Beautiful dog.
Lily sits with me when I do interviews. She lays right here at my feet. This is the first time we've ever done this with Zoom. I like being see y'all.
Yeah,
that's good seeing you.
Nice.
You have quite a baseball collection.
You know what it is? Now, this is an interesting story because like 30 years ago, if I was doing the Tonight Show or if I was hosting an award show or something, I would just carry baseballs in my backpack. And I probably have one of the most diverse baseball collections in the world because like there's a section over there. It's nothing but comedians, but it's Richard Pryor, Red Skelton, Milton Berle, Johnny Carson. I would just have everybody just sign a baseball. Wow. And then, so like back there, it's country music people. I just found one that had Earl Scruggs, Loretta Lynn, and Porter Wagner on it. And I'm thinking, there's not another one of these in the world.
Wow.
Do you have any baseballs signed by baseball players?
Yeah, I've got some signed by baseball players, but I've also got 5 presidents. It's just diverse. So, like, people will be going through it, and they're like, I didn't know Robert Plant played baseball.
I was literally just going to ask you, because I remember the story you told me about Robert Plant at a comedy show, and I think you said he gave you his phone number. You thought, this guy's never going to call me, and he did.
Yeah, he did call me. Yeah, it was in Nashville, and I saw him walk in the middle of a show, and after the show, I just wanted to talk to him, and he said, I heard you on the radio this morning telling the redneck jokes, and I grew up in Birmingham, and the guys in London used to call us a bunch of bloody hicks, so I'm laughing me ass off. I thought, and I'm like, who would think Robert Plant likes redneck jokes?
Oh, that's great. Is it easy, by the way, to take a baseball into the White House? Do you have to explain what you're doing?
You kind of have to explain what you're doing, but once I did, everybody was cool about it. I got Jimmy Carter one year when I threw out the first pitch at one of the Atlanta Braves playoff games. And after you throw out the pitch, they kind of have you stand over to the side, while they do the national anthem. And I'm standing against the stands, and I look over and Jimmy Carter's sitting there. And I'm like, Mr. President, and I hand it to him. And he smiled, and he wrote, "To Jeff, great first pitch, Jimmy Carter." And, so that's kind of a cool little thing.
Yeah, yes, very cool.
That is just great. Jeff Foxworthy is a distinguished stand-up comedian, and he is also the man behind Relative Insanity. Great, great idea for Christmas. This one is a Relative Insanity second generation, and we played a little bit of it. We'll play a little bit more of it on the air tomorrow, but just want to give you a heads up what a great gift this would be, because after the presents are open, you can spend some time and actually talk to your relatives and get to re-meet them. Let's see, you're my brother? Okay.
All right, so let me ask you this. Everybody's got a few relatives, and you see them every year, like at the family functions, but you never talk to them. Like I've got an Uncle Fred. The only thing I've ever said to him is, "Hey, Fred, can you move your car so we can get out?"
Jeff Foxworthy. Hey, Jeff, it's always a great pleasure. And stay in touch, and let's Zoom again sometime soon. And I am going to be getting a copy of Relative Insanity myself. It looks like a great game.
It sure does.
Thank you so much, Jeff. We'll see you soon.
Happy holidays.
Anytime. Happy holidays to you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Well, what a beautiful dog.
Oh, you're welcome, Jeff. Thank you, man. Merry Christmas.
Take care.
What a great game, though. Again, it'll take everybody away, because this is going to be the holiday season where, everyone's staring at their phones.
Mm-hmm. Can you write your own punchlines?
It's universal.
Sometimes those games, I don't know if this one does, they do have a blank card that you can write your own.
Oh, do they? Oh.
It's such a good idea.
Yeah, that's fun.
Here's one of them. I was walking down the beach when my dad, he stopped and said,
I had syphilis.
Christy's writing her own.
Christy's now writing the adult edition. We'd like to apologize to Mr. Foxworthy.
Well, Tom, you are playing this in an interesting way where it's really just you playing the game. You haven't actually invited us to join you.
Yeah. We had a limited amount of time.
Let me know, Willie, that if I'm sure that's the way he's going to play it on vacation.
Yeah.
He wants to perform for you guys.
Right. We will see.
And then
Play
the
it
next
tomorrow.
morning he'll go, "Oh, wasn't that fun last time we were playing games?" Well, no, you kind of gave us an address.
We'll play it tomorrow. Okay. You want to hear the punchline?
Yes, and I'm going to listen to it on my Raycon earbuds.
Yeah, Don't turn around, but your ex is sitting at the bar, and he looks good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's certainly more fun when everybody's involved.
Yeah, that's why. Thanks for inviting all of us in. Okay, coming up on the holidays, like a crazed spider monkey. That's right. Holiday travel stress from wall to wall. That's why you need Raycon earbuds, headphones, and speakers even. Premium sound, useful features, and almost custom comfortable fit with Raycon's gel tips that fit every ear ever made, and up to 54 hours of battery life. And for the next month, Raycon will have a countdown to Christmas, a new pop-up flash deal for you to take advantage of every single day at their website. You can find Raycon in stores now. Go to Kohl's or Walmart, but you're always going to get the absolute best deal when you use our special link, buyraycon.com/Tom, where they offer buy now, pay later options. And go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off site-wide with the code HOLIDAY plus free shipping. That's code HOLIDAY at buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I'm not sure we're going to have time for this breaking news about the Ankylosaurus.
Does he have fat ankles, that thing?
No, that's the cankle. What is it, Josh?
Yeah, it's the Cankleosaurus.
The Canklesaurus.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Also, we've got something very interesting going on in the world of history, and I'm looking forward to telling you about it in just a couple minutes. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show.
Have you thought about your holiday gifts yet for all those clients and friends? I've got a great idea for you, a great solution, something that'll make everybody happy. The Cheese Store, NNY.com. And let's look at some of this great stuff. Look at this, The Cheese Store, owned and operated by 22 local dairy farmers in northern New York. It's The Cheese Store. There are no supply chain issues, so get those holiday gifts out there for all your clients and your friends.
Get great gifts for the family, co-workers, clients, and more at the Cheese Store, NNY.com. Order today and get free shipping on all orders over $89. The Cheese Store, NNY.com.
Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hot dog Fridays.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, for everything Bob and Tom, check out our website, bobandtom.com. We've got that brand new puppet video. We think you'll like that. Cliff Notes Theater. That's right. Thanks to Noah for all of his hard work behind the scenes. It takes a lot to wrangle those puppets. Also, all the other highlights, news, and information. Missing Pat Godwin today? Well, you don't have to miss him for too long. Go to bobandtom.com, and there he is on one of the videos singing one of his songs from the performance room. He's got the #1 comedy album in the country, Christmas Bonus, and My gosh, Tom just went ahead and gave him the day off so he could rest up and be ready for Friday or Monday. We'll find out. Plus, links to all of our social media sites. We know you kids love your social media. It's bobandtom.com. Plus, we love to hear from you as well. Send us an email, a request, junior win bag, whatever it takes. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We learn a lot on the show each and every day. Today, no exception. We'll be back to find out what it was we learned on the show today. Plus, a look at history on this December 8th. I believe it was the beginning of the United States' involvement in World War II. Don't know if Professor Tom Griswold will cover it, but it's a fact. Look it up. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. A person familiar with the deal says Aaron Judge has agreed to return to the Yankees, $360 million over 9 years. San Diego Padres and Xander Bogaerts have agreed to a $280 million 11-year contract. The all-star slugger goes to an already deep lineup. Sources say negotiations confirmed the contract on condition of anonymity because it was pending a physical. And from the NFL, Coach Sean McVay says Baker Mayfield probably will be active for the Rams tonight against the Raiders. That's just 2 days after the Rams claimed the former #1 overall draft pick off waivers from the Carolina Panthers. NBA winners last night in regulation: Brooklyn, Toronto, New York, Memphis, Milwaukee, New Orleans, Chicago, Minnesota, Utah, and Boston all win. One game in overtime, the Magic beat the Clippers. Top 25 college basketball: number 4 Purdue beat Hofstra, number 5 UConn over Florida, number 7 Tennessee beat Eastern Kentucky, and number 14 Indiana beat Nebraska. NHL winners last night in regulation: Washington, Buffalo, Calgary, Boston, Edmonton, and the Rangers. And Vancouver wins in overtime, beating the Mighty Ducks. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games, and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
We're in a gym today to find out what athletes need after they've had a big workout. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You look pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I just jogged 5 miles. I did the weights. Did some step aerobics. God, I'm dying.
What do you need after a big workout like that?
I could use a big glass of water.
Water?
Yeah.
You don't want water. You need something to replace your bodily fluids. Get you back on your feet again.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what do you got?
Here, try this.
What is it?
Thirspiration Plus.
Thirspiration Plus, huh?
Replaces all your bodily fluids after a big workout.
All right, I'll try it. Jesus, what is that? Tastes like sweat.
It is sweat. Well, the little coloring. We added some carbonation, but
What are you trying to do to me?
Thirspiration Plus replaces all your bodily fluids lost during a big workout. Thirspiration Plus. Bodily sweat and icy cold jug.
Come here, you crazy son of a...
Can I borrow your shirt and your shorts for later?
You're sick.
Thirspiration Plus. Lemon lime, tropical punch, or clear.
Can I borrow your shorts for later?
Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Doesn't take much, just a syllabic, melodic shift.
One off, and you're in. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
She's at the news desk, talking high.
Yeah.
Here's Josh Arnold.
Hey there.
Hey, man. There's Ace Cosby.
You look sad.
No, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm cold.
Maybe you need to laugh.
Oh, God.
I don't think I'd look this direction for a laugh. Over toward you. I look over there to Willie.
Good morning.
He makes me laugh. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thanks again to Jeff Foxworthy. This game is a blast. We're going to play it tomorrow the regular way.
And could you look at Josh right now? And Josh, can you tell him to fix his hat? He kind of looks like...
What's wrong with my hat?
It's all crooked.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
It's off to the side.
Okay.
Like he got dressed
I tried to do like a Satch from the Bowery Boys.
That's what it looks like.
A Bowery Boys.
Did you guys know I did that imitation?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Look at Willie's mystified.
I have a really good angle. Your cheek has a mind on of its own. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a Dizzy Gillespie thing.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Kind of a Roger Rabbit.
Right now,
I do it all.
As Ace pointed out, depriving the public. Jeff Foxworthy talked about the great gift that laughter is, and the giver of all time, of course, is Ace Cosby. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you please.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Did you know most alligators can grow up to 15 feet?
Really?
But most only have 4.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
The man's not wrong. The holidays are here. Achieve gift and greatness when you give the gift of perfectly aged, tender, and delicious Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout to get $40 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Ace, I don't think you've had a miss yet this week.
A couple of very strong ones.
Saturday, next week might be a little stretch. Christmas jokes, you know.
Oh, sure. Well, I look forward to those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, thank you, Omaha Steaks, by the way. We had a special Omaha Steak cookout this morning. It was terrific. Mm-hmm. And we're all kind of having that food hangover.
I think I ate the most.
Oh,
yeah.
That's very nice.
A little disappointed in the rest of you.
Sorry, I
time now to review.
did my best.
Time now for Today in History. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a very sad day in history.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Why is that?
Well, I dropped a lot of the sad stuff.
Yeah. I was actually watching Monday Night Football when Howard Cosell made the announcement that John Lennon had been
I was
shot and killed.
Running the equipment at the radio station.
I was running the equipment at the TV
on the
station.
air.
No kidding.
When on the radio broadcast. I was running it that night.
Yeah.
And it came over the old-fashioned Associated Press wire machine, which was basically a typewriter. You'd hear it typing out. So
it's online where it's Lennon's last public performance, and he's playing Imagine acoustic. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So that's sad news. Also, in the other news on this date, 1941, of course, the United States declared war on Japan.
No, the day after Pearl Harbor.
The day after. Here's a much more positive story. In 2010, SpaceX became the first private company to successfully launch, orbit, and recover a spacecraft. Very cool stuff. The most important for me is on this date in 2017, the great Dr. Dan Fulkerson saved my little girl's life, Finn.
My gosh.
By taking out her brain tumor. So thank you, Dr. Fulkerson. The man is a gifted man and a great, great asset to our world.
Ah, Finn, we love you.
Let's see now. Now, birthdays. These are all important. Mary, Queen of Scots. Isn't she the one that had the really high forehead? Very unattractive, right?
I'm not
the
familiar.
famous painting? She's got the forehead.
Oh, yeah. With the green thing.
It was
she really got...
It was like a 5 head.
Yeah, that was
very severe looking look.
That look. Let's see. Of course, being queen in those days was like the only good job for a woman.
Yeah.
Like, as a queen, then there was slave floor washer next. And
there wasn't much in between.
Yeah, ladies had a long way to go. Sorry.
Talk about a glass ceiling.
Yeah, wow.
Boy.
It's my Aunt Ginger's birthday. Happy birthday, Ginger.
Okay. Happy birthday, Eli Whitney. Of course,
invented peanut butter.
Invented the New York Giants quarterback. Let's
Eli
see.
Manning? Is that the connection
that's right.
there?
Different guy. Different person. 1925, Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, man.
Member, of course, of the Rat Pack.
And
happy birthday, the great Jim Morrison. Sadly, if I had a time machine, I could go back and make sure that the Doors had a bass player who was also a drug counselor.
Yeah, maybe
get him
introduce him to a soda.
And play some level. They needed a live bass. Sorry. Happy birthday, the great Greg Allman, the great Sam Kinison, both of whom were interviewed on this show. And finally, Dominic Monaghan. Do you know who that is?
Lost. Good actor.
Dominic Monaghan.
Lost.
The guy at the
Lord of the Rings.
Okay, who remembers the name of the band in the TV show Lost?
The song is "We All Everybody," and the band is called Drive Shaft.
Drive Shaft.
Very nice.
Very good. Okay, that's that. Thank you very much.
Show. Omaha Steaks. We had our cookout today. It was very exciting.
Yum, yum, yum.
We're all getting ready, gearing up for our big naps we're going to take right after.
Instead of napping, I'm going to eat more Omaha Steaks.
Are you?
Is that right?
Well, I'm going to dress up in my pajamas because we've got our special pajama show coming up, and they're proud. The Pajamagram folks are happy to be here. Christy was telling me about those naughty PJs.
Nearly nude. They're great.
Pajamagram. Is tomorrow Pajama Day?
No, week
Next
from
Friday.
Friday. Oh, on the gift day.
We'll all be wearing them. But to find out about what the cool things you can get at Pajamagram by going to pajamagram.com.
That's the one. Pat Godwin claims his eye is glued shut, so he's missing work today.
Yikes.
And as Ace pointed out, you don't need to see to play the guitar. Thank you, Ace. I'm sure Pat thanks you, too, somewhere. I'm sure that's what he's screaming at the radio right now.
Uh-oh.
What?
Sorry.
And
this just in. Christy, can you see my screen? That car there?
Yeah.
That's Pat's. Do you see that guy there?
Yeah.
That's the guy from AAA. Pat was getting his eye medicine. His battery went down.
Oh, for God's sake.
We'd like to thank our friends at AAA.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Poor Pat.
is that right?
Yeah, okay.
Tough
we
gig.
learned lots of cool stuff today. Thank you, Jeff Foxworthy. Relative Insanity 2. The second generation is the game. It's a blast. We're going to play some of it tomorrow. But right now, I'll say goodbye. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.